for these big matchups in the week. There's a lot to get to, so without further ado, hey everyone, it's Bryce, and I want to welcome you to round 1 of the CIF Southern Section 11-man football playoffs. Now, tonight's the first night that we're really going to find out what these programs are made of and all the hard work that they've put together throughout the season, as well as preparing for these big matchups in the week. There's a lot to get to, so without further ado, I'm going to send it to myself live in the small community of Charter Oak for tonight's game between the John Muir Mustangs and the Charter Oak Chargers to lead off the Division 4 playoffs. Nine and 1, Rim of the World missed out in the playoffs this year with a negative 14.3 strength of schedule. They won their league, I'll tell you that. But tonight, it's Division 4 football and a rematch of a game we saw in September between the John Muir Mustangs and the Charter Oak Chargers. Both teams entered tonight 9 and 1. And good evening. Welcome to the small community of 9,000 plus that calls itself Charter Oak. They are not part of Covina, even though they use Covina's emergency services, and that's what we saw the last time we were here. A lot of shenanigans last game, plenty to get to, so let's get right to it. Again, welcome tonight. I'm Bryce Narvaez. If this is your first one with me, welcome in. If you're returning, again, welcome back.
Hey, how are you?
And yeah, so round 1 of the playoffs, we've made it. And I honestly don't know what else to say other than that, but let's get right into this. All right. So here's your matchup for tonight's game. The John Muir Mustangs entering tonight, 9 and 1 overall, winning out in the Pacific League. It wasn't the best of turkey tussles last week. I'm still putting that together for you, and I'll upload that as soon as I can, so that you can listen along from the Turkey Tussle, the 78th edition of Pasadena's greatest rivalry. Looking at the Mustangs last season, they finished 9 and 3 overall. Got to round 2 of Division 6 playoffs, in which they unfortunately lost out to an under 500 team in the form of St. Francis, who is not involved in this year's playoffs. They did not field a good enough squad, and they actually fired their head coach over there at St. Francis in La Cañada.
They did.
That was
Coach
one.
Harris, or Harrington. Dean.
Yeah, Dean Harrington. He got let go earlier in the week. But looking at the Mustangs tonight, it's a bit of a different team than what we saw in September. Very similar to the last couple of weeks of football. The Mustangs do have one forfeit win under their belt. That was against Hoover, as the team's going back to where they're going to gather and have their final pregame talk across the field.
I still don't know if not playing that game hurt us or not.
Supposedly it helped.
It helped.
But not playing the game technically made us look bad in the tussle, or made the Mustangs look bad in the tussle. If you're rooting for Pasadena High School in that game, they came out and they gave it their all. They almost won that game. The 28-20 is pretty much like an understatement of what the game was. The Mustangs took an early 14-0 lead, but then the Bulldogs came storming back and got it to within 1 point. They went for 2 to try to take the lead. They missed on a intended pass to the left side of the end zone.
Yeah, the quarterback.
Yeah, he's kind of like sailed it. He led his receiver too far.
Yeah.
And then the Mustangs were able to take advantage with a touchdown dime from quarterback Trey Gamble Jr. to Noah Bozeman for the winning, well, I wouldn't say the winning score, but the game-sealing score.
And that came late in the fourth.
Yeah, that was with 32 seconds to go.
So that kind of sealed it right there. So it was a nail-biter.
Yep, it was a nail-biter all the way to the end. The Mustangs got the job done, but it wasn't as convincing as it probably should have been from a John Muir Mustangs perspective. All right, looking at Charter Oak, they are also 9-1 overall. Their only loss this year came to Corona Del Mar, who is also in the playoffs. I believe they're playing Division III football. Charter Oak won out in the Sierra Football League, which only exists for the sport of football. It includes schools like Claremont, Glendora, and Bonita. Bonita was dealing with a couple of injuries. Actually, all year they've been dealing with injuries, so Bonita hasn't been or they didn't look as good as they did last year. I mean, the big difference was Noah McHale and Dylan Robinson for Bonita graduating. Just listening along here as we get closer to kickoff. We're about 11 minutes away. But last week's game, it looks like we're going to get the national anthem, so we'll just stick with the action and I will go silent. It's Charter Oak's marching regiment to perform the national anthem tonight.
Why is it half-mast? Is that the flag? Oh yeah, it's at half.
It's at half-mast.
Why is it half? I'm not sure. Dick Cheney? Yeah, you can't think of it. I don't know. It's for Dick, dude. No, it's down for Dick. Cheney.
That or Vessia. You probably had to turn your audio all the way up on that one, and I apologize if I blew out some of your eardrums just coming back. But they were pretty silent for the most part, the Charter Oak Marching Regiment. They're more of like a competition bands than anything. So again, I apologize if I blew you guys' eardrums out if you had the volume turned up all the way to hear the national anthem. But for some reason, the flag is at half-mast. We lost Dick Cheney this week, and everyone in LA is thinking about Alex Vessia and his family. Unfortunately, their daughter did not make it, and that was the big reason why Vessia was not part of the World Series winning Dodgers. But whatever the reason for the flag being at half-mast here at Charter Oak,
absolutely.
We'll never know.
What do you think?
I think it's going to be a close one again. It's going to be squeaker just like the first one.
Muir has added a lot of players that
Yes.
we played in the
Here's a look at your out-of-town scores. There are two other Pacific League teams who are kicking off for playoff football tonight. One of those teams is the Burbank Bulldogs. They're playing at Memorial Stadium, the Burros, where they usually have their home games. But this year they had home games on campus because there was the worry that them and their crosstown rival Burros would be having home games the same night. But they're playing against Lancaster in Division 6. It's a record-setting season for Deshaun Laporte, who is committed to an HBCU by the name of Delaware State. So congratulations to him. He, Elijah Pendleton, and Tyler Hudson for Burbank had a spectacular game against Burroughs. Of course, it was a rout. It was kind of expected, but Laporte and Hudson have had record-breaking seasons in terms of school records and career records, and they're only juniors, so they still have one more year to come. Also, the arch rivals to the John Muir Mustangs, who you'll be listening to kick off tonight, in the Pasadena Bulldogs, they are defending their Division 13 crown against Santa Monica at Santa Monica High School tonight. So we'll be paying attention to those Pacific League games in the final year of the 8-team Pacific League format. We'll be going to a Super League featuring 16 teams in possibly 3 different leagues, depending on where CIF decides to rank the schools. Here's a look at the Division 4 bracket. So Charter Oak entering as the number 1 seed, the John Muir Mustangs entering as the number 16 seed. Again, a lot happened this week in terms of playoffs. You have Long Beach Poly withdrawing. They would have been in Division 3, ranked number 42 on formerly known as CalPreps, which is now hsratings.com. I read something interesting that says that those rankings do not account for the forfeits, which is why 1-9 San Juan Hills has a Division 2 date with 9-1 Downey. I don't usually show my biases, but I want Downey to win that game. Downey usually has a good football team. In my opinion, San Juan Hills has no place to be in the playoffs after forfeiting 9 games. I figured I'd just let you guys know that.
I think you're entitled to that opinion. It's a valid opinion, and I think you're not the only one.
I'm pretty sure a lot of you have opinions on the way the playoffs are. You also have 2-8 Upland in Division 6. They're hosting 10-0 Los Altos, and we saw Los Altos a little early on in the year, but they routed Burroughs, and I mean, Los Altos is a pretty complete football team.
They look pretty good, yes. I agree with you on that one.
You have 2-8 Orange Lutheran in Division 1. They're playing against St. John Bosco tonight. Orange Lutheran was originally 4-6, but they forfeit 2 games, self-forfeit.
They decide who they want and who they don't want. Yeah, for sure.
Again, all these forfeits come into play because all of these teams were playing with ineligible players.
Because we were at Division 6 last year, right?
But again, you have teams under 500 making the playoffs, and that's kind of a big issue that has kind of arisen lately, especially last year. If you look at for the Mustangs, their journey collided with St. Francis, who was 3-7 at the time.
3-7 going into the playoffs, yeah.
3-7 at the time, and then they were 4-7 coming in against the Mustangs. They won that game. They didn't go to the Division 6 finals. They played the very next round against the eventual champion Murrieta Mesa, which is where Trey Gamble Jr. came from. He is the starting quarterback for the John Muir Mustangs. You have schools like El Modena, also here in Division 4 at 4-5. You have Loyola at 4-6 in or Division 4. Division 5 is Loyola. They're hosting 6-4 Newberry Park tonight. I believe Loyola finished 3rd in their league, and in there's schools like Sierra Canyon and Bishop Amat.
Yeah.
So their strength of schedule got boosted, but you also have schools like 3-7 Milliken, Division 5, 4-6 St. Pius X in Division 6, hosting 8-2 Alta Loma, 4-6 Mayfair in Division 7, 4-6 La Mirada, Division 8, hosting 7-3 Beckman,
Doesn't matter.
4-6 Oak Park, Division 10, 3-7 St. Paul, Division 5, hosting 5-5 Etowanda, 4-6 Harupa Hills in Division 11. Also Division 11, you have 3-7 Diamond Bar, and 4-6 San Marcos. 4-5 Paris is in Division 12. 4-5 Coachella Valley is also Division 12. Division 13, you have a couple of underperformers hosting games. 3-7 Heritage, hosting 8-2 Santa Rosa Academy, and 2-8 Woodbridge, hosting 5-5 Desert Hotspur. It goes on. I'm not done yet. You have 4-5 Kaiser, hosting 7-3 La Puente. La Puente's got a pretty good football team.
They got a pretty decent team, yeah.
4-6 Linfield Christian, hosting 5-5 Wilson of Hacienda Heights. So these are Division 13. Last but not least, in Division 13, you have 4-6 Montebello. 2 schools, Division 14, is 3-7 Channel Islands and 4-6 Pioneer. And Pioneer hosting 5-5 Godinez. Godinez.
Yeah, it's an Orange County school. I think
Yeah.
they're playing them in the playoffs in girls basketball.
Girls basketball.
A couple of years ago, yeah.
Yep. I was kind of looking around 9-1 Rim of the World for just an idea of schools' strength of schedule wise, and like their ratings and stuff like that. You have 8-2 Banning. They made Division 12 playoffs with a negative 20.36 strength of schedule, negative 7.1 rating. 6-4 Fontana, Division 13, with a negative 15.7 rating and negative 20.84 strength of schedule. And 5-5 Wilson in Division 13, with a negative 16.3 rating and a 12.96 strength of schedule. You look at these teams tonight. Charter Oak was listed on the. You're good. Came into this game with a +6 strength of schedule. The Mustangs with a -6 strength of schedule. That just comes down to the opponents that the schools have played. We have the coin toss commencing right now, and we're going to pay attention to that with the captains shaking hands in the center of the field. So the Mustangs come out, take the field, but they're going to line up behind the pep squad across the field from where I am, and they're going to come running out. The time has expired in our pregame clock, so it's time to get set for football. I will adjust this for you guys to... Pay-per-view. That's what I know. Otherwise, I'm on YouTube.
Oh, you're on YouTube. Okay. But you said it's also...
Yeah, NFHS.
Your Charter Oak Chargers!
So looking at the toss, the Mustangs won the toss and elected to receive. That's the same thing that happened in September for all of you who are interested in that matchup. Quarterback for Charter Oak, Corin Berry, had 169 passing yards. But his counterpart on the opposite side of the field, Trey Gamble Jr., passed for over 300 yards. And the Mustangs come out to jovial crowd over here. Charter Oak is making their presence felt on the opposite side of the field. It's not as packed as it was in September. It was youth night. We just fixed the score bug here. There we go. That's better. We're getting ready for the first quarter of play. And once again, the John Muir Mustangs won the toss and elected to receive. And that's the way our game will be starting tonight.
All right, take it to the house, guys. Let's go.
Let's go, Mustang!
Looks like we're dealing with much more solid quality tonight than back in September. So I have fingers crossed that we're gonna stay like that. Mustangs will be going from left to right in relation to the press box with the Notre Dame look of white jerseys and navy blue pants with shiny chrome gold helmets. Charter Oak going from right to left in the first quarter, wearing all blue, their signature blue helmets and blue jerseys and blue pants. It's more of a pure blue look.
I think they're going to go for an onside. Dude,
It's a high sky kick to the right side. The Mustangs will fall on it. It's Ethan Leland there to receive it. It was Lucas Rivera, number 87 for the Chargers, kicking it away. He's got a leg, and we'll be fascinated with any PATs, field goal kicking, all of that. Mustangs take over 1st and 10. We just switch that. There we go. Mustangs have it 1st and 10 at about the 30-yard line. Running outside to the left is Zion McDonald. And a bit of a suplex tackle. And that's the way we're going to start this game. That was Alarcon. He's got a lot of ego in his helmet.
Here we go.
He went for a bit of a German suplex on Zion McDonald, the ball carrier for the Mustangs, number 4. So if this is your first one between these two squads, there was a lot of shenanigans and ego last game in September. The cops were called for the wrong reason. We had streakers on the field in the 3rd quarter. And somehow, someway, Charter Oak mounted a comeback and treated it like they won the World Series. Gamble looking to Elijah Smith. It is picked off. That's Reesby, number 4. Is thrown into double coverage, and it was basically the same play that ended the game last year. So Charter Oak will take over 1st and 10 on its own 31-yard line after the pick.
double coverage over there. You got the safety person over there. What are you reading?
Down to 10:29 in the opening quarter. And we just like that in the opening drive of the game, we had our first turnover.
Pull the ball. Run it.
Yeah, that ball was not the best of choice thrown. It was thrown into double coverage. And Antonio Reesby, star wide receiver for the Chargers, was able to pick that off.
Run.
Hand off to Hunt. And Jason Brown is there in the backfield to tackle for a loss. Big number 99 for the Mustangs, Jason Brown, the big junior. He wasn't held that time, as was the case in September.
He shot that gap, dude.
He read that, and a loss of about 4 on the play, loss of 5, sets it up 2nd and 15.
That was a great stop, Jason.
The big playmakers for the Mustangs will be that defensive line of the linebackers. Barry with an empty backfield. Screen pass to Torrey Huff.
There we go.
Not much room there. Dre Arnold was
nice read, Zeke.
Up there, and on cue was also number 43, Ezekiel Rodriguez. He did not play in September. He had to sit out a couple of games due to the transfer rules.
That's Ezekiel, isn't it?
Yep.
Great stop.
So Rodriguez there for the tackle, and it'll set up a 3rd and 11, and we have a timeout on the field called by the Mustangs. You may be asking why the Mustang helmet looks plain this week. It's supposed to be shiny gold chrome, kind of like Notre Dame. It's without the shiny gold, but close to the same hue as you would expect if it were matte. And the Mustangs debuted this shiny gold chrome helmet last week in the turkey tussle. Big 3rd down, 3rd and 11, 8:53 to play in the opening quarter. And the Chargers will break the huddle. The offense, for the most part, has been going in reverse. Torrey Huff is the tailback, lined up to the left of his quarterback. 3 receivers to the right. Barry looking to throw. He's trying to take a deep shot. It is incomplete, no flags. That was great coverage from the Mustang DB. The pass was intended to Jerry Rojo, number 13, and it was over his head and incomplete again. Step for step was the Mustang defense. The punt unit will come on for Charter Oak. 8 minutes and 24 seconds to play in the opening quarter. It's a 4th and 11. And it'll be Rivera to send this one away.
Let it go. Let it go.
Zion McDonald fields it at his 35, trying to turn the corner.
Cut it back. Cut it back.
He stops for a bit and gets to the 40. Not much return room there. He ran about 25 yards in the east-west direction. The stadium is a north-south layout. We have a down Mustang right now. It's Dre Arnold. He's just in the crisscross applesauce position. I wonder if he's cramping up or just a little bit shaking up from something on the punt. Mustangs take over 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Still tending to Dre. It's good to see him up on his feet. Again, it seems like he was just a bit winded from...
No, he's got a little bit of a limp, though. That's worrisome. Dre's
Actually, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a limp that he's got. So that's worrisome. It's one of the star defenders for the John Muir Mustangs.
He's one of our better defenders. So.
8 minutes to play exactly in quarter number 1 here on YouTube tonight.
Dude, what's our strength? Run the ball, guys.
The Mustang offense takes over 1st and 10 for the 40. A little bit of a pressure, and outside to Zion McDonald. He stopped up, and it was better. It would have been better if he took off with that. It's a loss of about 6 on the play. Sets it up 2nd and about 15, maybe 16 yards. Yeah, loss of 5 to the 35. It was a screen pass to the left. Gamble to Zion. He caught the ball and then hesitated with what he wanted to do. If he used his speed and just came to the sideline, he would have gained at least a couple positive yards. But that said, it was a big stop from the Charter Oak defense. It's a 4-man pressure to start here. Now they're going to send a bit of a blitz. Gamble under pressure, and he's going to go down.
I don't know why we're not running the ball here, guys.
Getting in there for the Chargers, Anthony Mercado, number 9. And number 36, Jaden Harris.
Loss of another 5.
So it's a loss of another 5 yards. Makes it 3rd in the San Gabriel Mountains.
I don't know why we're not running the ball.
Yeah, it's really interesting. The Mustangs aren't running the ball, which is their usual bread and butter that sets up the pass.
Sets up the pass, exactly.
But now you're in a 3rd and guaranteed pass here. So 6:28 to play in the opening quarter. Still scoreless. It's a 3-man front from Charter Oak, and Gamble just has to get rid of this to the sideline. He did take a late hit, and he's shaken up. That should be roughing the passer against Charter Oak. Looks like there's going to be a dress rehearsal for Arthur Moreno, number 12, in case Gamble cannot continue. But that's bad news for the Mustangs. You lost.
Grounding?
Penalty is on Muir Mustang.
What? Because he didn't get it back to the original line of scrimmage?
He was getting sacked. He was definitely getting sacked by Mustangs. Right, he had to throw it away.
They're going to call it an intentional grounding against the Mustangs. I'm in a lot of confusion right now, just as probably many people here trying to figure out what is going on. But again, there's a down Mustang on the field, and it is quarterback number 9, Trey Gamble Jr., the man who threw for over 300 yards against this same Charter Oak team back in September. It's good to see him back up on his feet. He took a heavy hit, could have been called roughing the passer, none given from this Covina officiating crew.
Looks like there's a loss of... Well, intentional
It's like a
grounding, so
loss of
15.
16 or so. It makes it 4th and 25. And the Mustangs have to get this punt off quickly. Matthew Zanega, number 32, is out there to punt.
What? They told the punter to get off the field? What the?
And Zanega was told to get off the field. There's nobody back there to kick the ball.
told him to get off the field. I don't know why.
He told the punter to get off the field.
Yeah, 32. He's off the field right now. We don't have a punter back there, even though we're in front formation. Okay, so 19 is still there.
Okay, Jacob Hernandez is
What? That was weird.
entered the field to play, and he's going to be punting from the goal line. So a tough situation for the Mustangs here. 4th and 25. They need to get this one off and get it deep. It's going to be a bit of a line drive. It takes a Mustang bounce to the 50-yard line. It's going to work its way across the 45. And still rolling down to the 42. So the Mustangs avoided another disaster.
JL Custom Jackets and Patches.
5:45 to play in the opening quarter. I'm not sure why the clock
Why
is
is
running.
the clock running already?
But the clock
why
has
is the
been
clock
running all
running?
night so far on these turnovers.
Come on, Stripes!
So 5:38 is what we have.
It should be 5:47! You morons!
It's Huff on the carry, and he's going to be stopped for a short gain of about 2, maybe 3 yards. The
What
Mustang
the hell are these guys doing?
defensive front doesn't necessarily bend. 2 yards is what they give them. So 2nd down and 8 on the 44-yard line, maybe 43, just shy of the 45. Charter Oak on their own side of the field. Back to the ground, and it'll be tackled for a loss. A wall of Mustangs was there waiting for that one. It was Tristan Taylor, number 22 on the carry for Charter Oak, and it'll set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 9. Back at the 43-yard line. So it was 2nd and 8 from the 44 previously. It's now 3rd and 9 from the 43. Empty, nope, not an empty look. It's a pistol look for Charter Oak. Quarterback is 5 steps behind his offensive line with a tailback to his left. Barry fires. It is complete. There's a big hit on the play, but able to bring it down was number 3, Damian Huff, the senior for Charter Oak. Gives him a 1st down across the 50 to the Mustang 46. Honestly, like, I would show you guys everything that's going on in the field, but I don't have the professional setup. It's Huff around the left side, and he's going to break a tackle before skedaddling out of bounds. But it's a pickup of 9. Again, I would show you guys everything that's going on because it's probably best that I do, given the fact that it looks like we have a bit of biased officiating again. It's hurry-up tempo from Charter Oak. They're going to give it back to Torrey Huff. He's going to run the same play to the left side of the formation towards the press box side of the field, and it'll be just good enough for a 1st down, a gain of about 3 yards. Two receivers to the right. They're going to go back to the ground with Torrey Huff, and he's going to try to run the same direction, but this time the Mustangs are able to meet him there for what looks to be a loss of about 2, maybe 3 yards. Back on the 32, maybe 33-yard line of the Mustangs. Empty set for Charter Oak. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Trying to get their call from the sideline. And Corin Berry can take off on his own as well. He has before. He gets it out quickly to Damian Huff, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. Pickup of about 3 yards, and it'll set up 3rd down and 9. 3rd and 9, 3rd and 8. It's a long 8, but a short 9 for the Chargers to pick up. They run the hurry up again in the same formation with an empty set. The quarterback is all alone in the backfield. Barry under pressure, and he is sacked. Back at the 35-yard line. A herd of Mustangs was there to greet him. Forgot to move that, but it's a 4th down. Back at the Mustang 35-yard line with 2 minutes and 5 seconds to play in the opening quarter. And for right now, Charter Oak is going to keep the offense out there, try to pick this up. They have picked up 4th down situations before, and the Mustangs will call a timeout. Coach Lance Mitchell not liking the look from his defense there. That's the 2nd timeout called by the Mustangs in the first half, down to 1 already. 1 minute and 50 seconds to play in quarter number 1 of a scoreless game, Division 4 opener. And it's 4th down and 15 for the Chargers, trying to pick this up. The Mustang defense trying to get off the field right here. Got a couple of out-of-town scores for you in the Pacific League. Burbank is up 14-6 on Lancaster. That's Division 6. And in Division 10, Santa Monica is up 7-3 on Pasadena. The first quarter scores. Barry looking to throw. Now he's flushed out of pocket, gets it off, and I believe that hit the turf and is incomplete. Yes, it is. Mustangs take over, 1st and 10. It was intended for Jerry Rojo, number 13 of Charter Oak, but it was underthrown and the ball hit the turf before it ended up in his arms. Mustangs take over, 1st and 10 with 100 seconds. That's 1 minute 40 seconds to play in quarter number 1. On their own 35-yard line.
Oh, gee, we've got a lineman in the backfield. I wonder what we're going to do now.
There's a big offensive lineman lined up at the fullback position for the Mustangs. It's an I formation. And not much running room there. It was McDonald on the carry. Looks like no gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Could we be more obvious?
1:25 to play in quarter number 1. Still scoreless. They're streaming the game on NFHS. That's AI-operated cameras without commentary. It's courtesy of Charter Oak because they're one of those schools who subscribe to that. But you have to pay to view it. So that's the downside to that. And the school only receives 10% of the revenue from that. So they only get, and it's intercepted. Taken back down the field, it looks like it'll be a touchdown. There is a flag on the play. It was Zion Key, number 14 for Charter Oak on the interception.
Number 14, I think?
Yep, 14. There is a flag, we'll check the flag. But that is the 2nd interception of the game from Trey Gamble Jr. He had 2 picks in his 300-yard game back in September. They're going to spot the ball at the 1-yard line. Gee, I wonder if Charter Oak is going to punch this in. So it's 1st and goal from the 1 with 45 seconds to go after the 2nd INT throw from Trey Gamble Jr., the Division 6 winning quarterback with Murrieta Mesa last year. He transferred to John Muir High, dealing with a lot of weapons offensively. It's the QB sneak, the tush push, Philadelphia Eagles. There's no signal initially, but they're going to say it's a touchdown. I didn't see the arms go up from the line judges, but...
No, it looks like he's spotting it short.
Actually, hold on a second.
Oh, no. They put it back. Okay, whatever.
I didn't see any signal, but they're going to say it's a touchdown. Yep, I feel you. The point after is up and is good. 7-0 Charter Oak.
Is the FIX in?
The fixing. Yeah, and again, both of these schools are one-loss schools. Charter Oak lost to Corona Del Mar, who I believe, if I remember correctly, is playing in Division 3 tonight. And of course, the Mustangs lost to Charter Oak, the 34-33 game, which featured a lot of shenanigans back in September. It's a sky kick, and it'll be fair catch at the 30. Mustangs take over 1st and 10.
Spotting it at 33.
33-yard line, 1st and 10 Mustangs, trying to get something going here. They've been stuck in the mud. Even though it's artificial turf out there, it's almost like a carryover from the middle stanzas, the middle 8 of the turkey tussle last week.
Yep.
42 seconds on the clock in quarter number 1.
It was almost like they ate turkey during halftime and fell asleep during third quarter.
Run up the middle is McDonald. Across to the 45-46 yard line. There's a flag late from the back judge.
All right, it's from the back judge, so it better be a face mask, right? It's from this guy back
We'll check the flag.
So that better be a face mask.
It came in the Charter Oak secondary, which could be a face mask. Yes, it is. There it is. A face mask against Charter Oak. So that's going to give the Mustangs a first down. And extra, Zion McDonald was the ball carrier on the run play. Ball spotted on the Charter Oak 39-yard line. 1st and 10, Mustangs. 20 seconds to play, quarter number 1. Mustangs trail 7-0.
Just cut up the field, man.
It's Zion on the carry. He lost a yard back to the 40. And that will be the last play of the first quarter. So Charter Oak 7-0 at the end of the first. Mustangs have it in positive field position. The teams will switch sides.
End of the first quarter. Your Charter Oak Chargers 7. Your Mustangs 0.
It was a QB sneak on the Charter Oak touchdown. That was number 7, Corin Berry. They ran the tush-push Philadelphia Eagles from the 1-yard line after an interception returned to the 1-yard line.
Let's go, Mustangs!
Mustangs from right to left in relation to the press box here in the second quarter with the Notre Dame look. Gamble rolls out. It is complete to Jacoby Law, number 13. He was targeted once in the turkey tussle last week. It's good to see that the spread is trying to get working after a couple successful run plays for the Mustangs. Hey, it's all good. You can go back if you want. I don't care. If you need to catch up on something, go ahead. That's the point of this. And of course, this will be up on my YouTube even after the game. I'll leave it up so that anyone can rewatch. Pass is complete to Elijah Smith. The ball came out after he fell to the turf.
He did. I was so surprised, actually. First game he's dropped that many.
4. Oak squad is going to get noisy. It looks like they're going.
They deemed it an incomplete pass, saying Elijah didn't have control. It's a 4th down, 4th and 4 coming up. Mustangs need to pick this up to keep the drive alive, and they're going to keep the offense out there. And we have pre-snap whistles, and it's in that area for offsides against Charter Oak.
There we go.
That should give the Mustangs a 1st down, and it does. We have a Metrolink commuter train making its presence felt just south of the football field. 1st and 10 Mustangs on the 29-yard line of the Chargers. Gamble rolls out and throws. It's incomplete over the head of Noah Bozeman. Also, you're welcome to everyone out there. Honestly, I understand that most of these games aren't necessarily covered by someone who would give you play-by-play. Just to give you guys a little bit of background on me, I'm actually a Muir alum, class of 2023, but I try to call things right down the middle as I see it. It was Elijah Parker that time on the carry for the Mustangs. Worked his way forward for a few yards. It will set up a 3rd and 8. Close to the 25-yard line. It's on the 26 of Charter Oak. 3rd and 8 for the Mustangs. 10.5 minutes to play until halftime. 3 receivers are lined up to the right side of the formation for the Mustangs, 1 to the left. It's the pistol set. Gamble looking to the end zone. There's double coverage there, and he just overthrew his receiver.
There's a safety right there. Yeah.
He was looking for Elijah Smith again. And the safety for Charter Oak, that's Antonio Reesby, number 4, was there lurking. He picked one off in double coverage that was headed Elijah's way earlier. And yet another 4th down decision for the John Muir Mustangs, and they're going to try a field goal. This is a long field goal. This is a 44-yard try from Jacob Hernandez, number 19. We haven't seen him hit field goals, and that one was more of a line drive and no good. So Mustangs turn it over on downs. Because it went out of the back of the end zone, it should be spotted on the 20-yard line for a touchback. Although, we did have a flag against Charter Oak for unsportsmanlike conduct. So again, lots of ego in this game, which pretty much sums up football in this area. There's a lot of ego behind it. Charter Oak should be backed up around the 10-15 yard line after the penalties.
So yeah, it becomes half the distance penalty.
So it was half the distance, so it'll be spotted on the 15.
Their own 10.
Oh, 10, there you go.
Let's go defense!
Yeah, that's right, 10. So 1st and 10, Charter Oak from their own 10-yard line with 10-11 to play in the second quarter. Charter Oak does receive the opening kick of half number 2. It is a 44-yard missed field goal try from the Mustangs. So not really a team that kicks deep field goals. Barry looking to the left side. It's incomplete. It's a drop. He was looking for Damian Huff, but all over him was Noah Bozeman. It was a good throw, but I don't think Damian Huff was expecting the ball to be there so quickly. It was off his fingertips and incomplete, but it was right to his hands. Corin Berry's a 3-star Purdue commit, by the way. So 2nd and 10 for Charter Oak. backed up on their own 10-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Tori. And he's met by a herd of Mustangs in the backfield, led by number 58. That was Adrian Perez, 5'11" junior for the Mustangs on the TFL. Sets up a 3rd and about 12, maybe 13.
Let's go, D!
9 minutes and 20 seconds to play in quarter number 2. Once again, 3rd and 13. Charter Oak backed up in its own half of the field. Play action. Barry is complete outside to Tristan Taylor. He barrels over a man and tries to work his way to the 20. Close to the line, close to that line to gain, but he will be a yard short, and it'll be 4th down and 1. Both teams making some substitutions here.
Don't get her started, please. Don't get her started, please.
We're seeing a lot of power coming into the game for Charter Oak here. Actually, never mind. There is a punt. It is the punt unit, but if you're the Mustangs, you'd be watching the fake.
Let's go, defense!
It's Rivera, number 87, to send this one away. He gets it high in the air, and fair caught by Ethan Leland at around his 41-yard line. Mustangs take over, 1st and 10 on the 43, with 8 minutes and 17 seconds to play in quarter number 2.
Yeah, needed that. Good job, defense!
We'll see if the Mustang offense can get going here. Again, they're looking like Notre Dame tonight with the shiny gold chrome helmets, white uniforms, and navy blue pants. Charter Oak wearing all blue tonight. It's more of a pure, like, blue, true blue. A quick screen pass outside to Elijah Smith. Works his way up the field for a 1st down and a little bit more. Across the 50-yard line and into Charter Oak territory for a Mustang 1st down. The yards after the catch from Elijah Smith. Works his way to the Charter Oak 43 for a nice pickup.
14 yards.
14 yards in the 1st down. 7 minutes, 44 seconds to play in quarter number 2. It's a power look for the Mustangs. A couple of tight ends out there. They're going to hand it off up the middle to Zion McDonald. Brushes off one. And there's going to be a penalty marker on the field, likely for a face mask. Yep, face mask Charter Oak. That's going to get the Mustangs another 1st down. It was from the spot at the 40-yard line. And that is a 15-yarder down to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 Mustangs from the Charter Oak 25.
Let's go,
With 7:18 to play in quarter number 2.
Let's go! Let's go!
Mustangs back to the ground with Zion. There's a flag late after the play. They're called a hold against the Mustangs. And that's going to be spotted 10 yards back to the 35, 1st and 20, replay the down. No, that was from White Hat. That was from the main official. Came in pretty much at the end of the play. You know, Charter Oak's game against Bonita last week, it was a 23-6 win. It wasn't the cleanest of games. According to the scorer of that game, it was a penalty fest. And not too many touchdowns, a lot of field goals from Charter Oak. With a pretty injured Benita front. They were missing Joseph Lares, star running back, and also their quarterback Travis Lippert got hurt in that game. Here's Gamble for the Mustangs. Looking for Blaylock, and it's just incomplete. Well, there's a flag. As he got some help there. The DB was trying to hitch a ride with Devion Blaylock, and that should be against Charter Oak. And Blaylock's one of the fastest guys on the Mustang offense. He's not the tallest receiver, but he'll make you pay where it counts with his speed. It'll be 1st and 5 for the Mustangs, so another replay of the down. Actually, no, take it back. Yeah, 1st and 5.
Yeah, it should be 1st and 5.
1st and 5. There you go. It was a 10-yard hold against Charter Oak.
Automatic first in high school. It's not right, yeah.
Not an automatic first. And yeah, replay of 1st down is 1st and 5 for the Mustangs. At the Charter Oak, near the Charter Oak 20. Zion working his way to the left on an outside run. And
Stop trying to freaking stop hitting the right bumper button, dude. Just
a loss of 3 will make it 2nd down and 8.
That's what I'm saying. Well, right stick for truck, right? Yeah.
I feel like in a playoff game situation, at least with the stakes that you have right now, trailing by 7, he should have cut up the field when he had the opportunity to. And so instead of trying to go outside to the sideline, the Charter Oak sideline in this situation. 5:50 to play in quarter number 2. Mustangs trail 7-0, but have the ball near the red zone. 2nd and 8. Gamble throws, it's incomplete. He overthrew his receiver. It looked like Noah Bozeman was there. A lot of extra effects being generated by the Charter Oak defensive front there, and Gamble's getting rid of the ball much earlier than usual. But again, if you're Charter Oak, that's what you need to do. You need to create pressure on one of the star quarterbacks in the Pacific League, being Trey Gamble Jr. He was 3rd going into the turkey tussle in passing yards, only behind Deshaun Laporte of Burbank and Dutch Burbage of Pasadena. Again, the Mustangs have a balanced offense with a lot of weapons out there, and you can use them in any way, shape, or form. Gamble looking end zone. Again, it's incomplete, looking for Blaylock number 2, and sailed over him once more. And it'll be 4th down, 4th and 8 coming up with 5:34 to play in quarter number 2. It's a shorter field goal try if they elect to bring the field goal unit out there, but
we shouldn't.
It's not something we'd advise. Is the Mustang special teams in terms of field goals hasn't had to kick that many field goals. So they're going to keep the offense out there. 2 receivers on either side of the set for the Mustangs. Gun set, and we have pre-snap whistles. It looks to be a delay of game against the Mustangs. Not paying attention to the back judge back there. He was already motioning with his hand in the air, counting him down. Mustangs could not get the ball snapped in time. It's a 5-yard penalty to make it 4th and 13. Again, keeping the offense out there. It's kind of the situation, since I'm a student at Arizona State, it was kind of the situation we had last year with field goal kicking. Gamble looking to throw, he rolls out to his left, fires, it's batted around and incomplete. And Charter Oak will take over on downs with 5:26 to play. It's just a trench battle between these two teams. defensive grind.
Kick off the day with a hot fresh chicken meat finger meal. Nobody can resist that quick to order chicken fingers for free.
Charter Oak taking over 1st and 10 on its own 30-yard line. 28, just shy of the 30. 5:26 to play until halftime. Charter Oak does get the ball first to start quarter number 3. It's a screen pass to Reesby, his first, and there's a flag in that area for offensive holding.
Yep.
Yep, it's a hold against Charter Oak, and it'll be 1st and 20. It's one of those penalties they weren't calling initially in the first half of the September game, and now there's another late flag around nobody.
For who? Is it a foul? Is it a sideline? Get him out of here, ref! Get him out of here! No.
I have no idea what that late flag at the end was. There was nobody around it.
Sideline warning in Charter Oak.
Okay, sideline warning on Charter Oak. It's 1st down and 20.
Now, they should have taken a long time to get themselves together. No delay again. Where's the delay of the game? Delay again!
A 4-man pressure from the Mustangs.
Wow. It is taking
3-man front as Barry takes a shot. It is caught. Around the 40-yard line, I believe that's Jerry Rojo, number 13.
Pass is complete.
And the 3-star Purdue commit, Corin Barry, drops another dime. This time his receiver was there for it. 1st and 10, Charter Oak from their own 45. It was good coverage, but it was a better throw.
27 yards.
27 yards. And the 1st down for Charter Oak. One in motion, empty backfield. They screen outside to Damian Huff. The ball hit the turf.
Why are you blowing a whistle? Let him play!
That was very close to a backwards pass,
Why you
but
blowing a whistle? That was a damn double!
the line judge says it went forward just enough to rule it incomplete.
They should do that one. He literally blew the whistle like, we blowing a whistle first?
4:49 until halftime. 2nd down and 10. Charter Oak on their own 45-yard line. Once again, they're going from left to right here in quarter number 2, wearing all blue. Mustangs trying to stop them in a Notre Dame look with shiny gold chrome helmets. Mustangs going from right to left.
Watch the block!
Empty set for Charter Oak. Barry looking. It's overthrown and incomplete.
He was the one that was trying to push off, so yeah.
It was well over the head of Jerry Romo, who made the 27-yard grab to get them to this spot of the field.
He was trying to create separation and got
Yep.
tangled up with the defender. and
He
so
was
there's no
trying to
flag.
create
Yeah.
separation with the defender in coverage for the Mustangs, and no flags given this time from the officials. So 3rd down and 10, 4:43 until halftime. Ball spotted on the Charter Oak 45.
He might get past you now, let's go!
Barry lined up in the gun with tailback to his left. He's going to dish it to the middle, intended for Reesby, and he
Nice.
overthrew him.
Nice.
Now that's going to bring up 4th down. The trio of incompletions. And that looks to bring out the punt unit for Charter Oak. So the Mustangs will be getting the ball back with 4 minutes and 39 seconds to play until halftime. Still down 7-0 here. And the small community of Charter Oak, which is just outside of Covina, they use Covina's emergency services, but prefer to be called Charter Oak, even though on Google Maps it'll tell you we're in Covina. And it's a short punt
Terrible kick, but awesome.
that will go out of bounds near the Mustang 35-yard line. Mustangs take over 1st and 10 on exactly the 35-yard line. With 4.5 minutes to play until halftime, we're about to get another train passing through to the south of the stadium. The Gamble already with 2 picks in this game. Just settle it down, get things going. He was shaken up after taking a late hit that was not called. There's a handoff this time for a pickup of about 5. It's Zion McDonald, the senior, on the carry. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to play until halftime. Sets up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 6. They had it spotted on the 36 to start the drive. Gamble, looking, and just incomplete. Again, he was looking to the left side to Elijah Smith. Again, there were 2 defenders in coverage. So they're doubling up Elijah Smith over there. Is Charter Oak, knowing he's the deep ball threat. And just like that, it's going to set up a 3rd down. 3rd and 6. Ball spotted on the Mustang 40. Yeah, out-of-town scores for you with the remaining Pacific League teams. Burbank and Lancaster are tied at 21 in the 2nd quarter. Santa Monica is ahead 14-10 on Pasadena. Burbank in Division 6, Pasadena in Division 10. And Gamble will sail one incomplete. Not sure what he was looking at there, but it will be a 4th down and 6. And the Mustangs will have to punt this one. So Charter Oak will now get the ball back with just under 4 minutes to play until halftime and a chance to make it a 2-possession game.
I have no idea what the heck we're doing here. Marquise is calling the plays?
It's Matthew Zanega, number 32, to send this one away. Antonio Reesby is the deep returner. It's a great punt. That was a great punt by Zanega, and the Mustang kick return, or the special teams was right there all over Reesby, and he wasn't able to return that. Charter Oak is going to be backed up deep in their own territory near the 10-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot it on the 13. That was a great punt from the senior, number 32, Matthew Zanega, for the Mustangs.
Play calling right now. No, absolutely. Yeah, no, it has been since the first play.
3 minutes and 42 seconds to play until halftime. That's 3-4-2.
2nd and 6, and you go for the deep ball. I mean, come on, man.
That was a flag.
2nd and 6, and you go for a deep ball, dude.
Well before the start of the drive.
4 minutes to go.
It came from the back,
damn ball.
And
you got a great offensive line.
Is this going against Charter
and 2
Oak?
great running backs.
No, it's going against the Mustangs. Not sure what's going on there.
The D-line can't do anything.
But it's going to be a 1st and 5.
Run the ball.
So 1st and 5 coming up. Yeah, I'm not sure what that flag was for, but whatever it was against the Mustangs.
I mean, somebody has to tell them.
1st and 5 from the 18-yard line.
Come on, OC, what are you doing?
Barry on a shovel pass. It's complete for positive yardage, a 1st down and more. That was number 2, J.D. Sanchez, on the reception. He's lined up as a tight end. We're going to probably see a 2-minute offense from Charter Oak here. Not really. It's a 1st down across the 30-yard line to the 32. The big pickup on a 1st and 5 gives Charter Oak a 1st down. Just under 3 minutes to play until halftime. Empty set for the Chargers. Barry under pressure. That looked like a bit of a illegal low block. None given. I guess it was just above the knee. Barry was able to scramble for about 3 yards. 2nd and 7. But the Mustang defensive front is trying to create some pressure there.
5 seconds left, and then he'll go, 5, and then like 4, 3. Yeah, when
2nd and 7,
when
close
white
to the
man- when
35-yard
white
line.
man moves his arm, yes.
Actually, the ball spotted
But he
exactly
ran out
on
of
the
bounds, so that's
35-yard
why.
line. Charter Oak is actually not running a 2-minute offense. They're trying to take this down all the way.
No, he ran out of bounds. That's why.
Handoff to Torrey Huff. He's the running back, and the Mustangs were all over that. Getting in there, once again, Ezekiel Rodriguez, number 43. Jason Brown, number 99, for the John Muir Mustangs. And that'll set up a 3rd down. It was a loss of 1. 3rd down and 8. Back at the 34-yard line.
But you'll see this guy is the guy that usually keeps track of the time.
Right, but the ball went down at 34.
Okay.
Coming up on 2 minutes to play until halftime. There is no 2-minute timeout at the high school level, which is something that you do see on the college and the NFL side of the football. Down to 150, empty backfield look for Charter Oak. They're really taking a lot of time off the
There
clock
you go.
here.
5.
Barry throws to Damian Huff. It's complete, short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a 4th
He
down.
knows he's got 5 seconds. So then that's
And
when,
about
that's when he
4.
starts snapping. Yep. It's the QB. The QB is watching the back judge the whole time. You can see it.
So it looks like Charter Oak is going to bring out the punt unit here with 1:15 to go until halftime.
When they spot the ball and then it's spotted. Yep. So as soon as that happens, then that's when the clock is supposed to start.
Ethan Leland, number 0 for the Mustangs, is the deep returner. He's standing near his own 25-yard line. I guess I didn't need to say that twice. I didn't need to say those 2 words because I could have just said he's on his own, or he's on his 25-yard line.
5 seconds!
Just trying to figure out how descriptive I could be here.
You are such a cheater!
They're taking the penalty. I think they're taking the timeout. Yep, they called the timeout for 1 second.
Brought it down to 1 second on the play clock before calling a timeout, does Charter Oak. So they're down to 2 timeouts
Yeah,
left.
so it might be longer than that.
A lot of schools out there don't necessarily have the funding to have the nicest stadiums on the block. Ooh, we got some problems here. Punt takes a Charger bounce down to the 14-yard line. Mustangs take over 1st and 10.
It's like the 14 or 13.
Looks like it'll be on the 14-yard line. Bring this back all the way over there and switch it around. A lot to look at halftime with a lot of out-of-town scores to be looking at. There are 2 Pacific League teams, which is where the John Muir Mustangs are from, playing tonight. And, of course, look around Division 4 since our game is Division 4. 30.9 is on the clock, so basically 31 seconds until halftime. We'll see what the Mustangs do here. And they'll take a knee and just send this one to half. And Charter Oak will receive the opening kick to start the second half with a 7-0 lead.
Halftime, your Mustangs 0, your Charter Oak Chargers 7.
Wasn't the most high-flying or high-flying, entertaining halves of football, I'll admit, but it was more of a defensive struggle between the two defensive lines. So 7-0 in favor of the home team Charter Oak at halftime.
Snack bar going. We have 50-50 going around. We've got a halftime show coming up. Eat Colonel and yours.
But I've been pleasantly surprised that my connection is held up tonight. It was
Probably just not as many people. Like you
yeah,
were saying.
it could just be because there aren't as many people as last time in September, because it was in fact middle school night when we were here last. It was one of the millions of, well, dozens of middle school night games that we just so happened to cover this season.
Oh my God, there's 27 of them out there. They can't figure out how to freaking adjust. I mean,
Step
sorry.
aside a couple of
I'm just thinking
minutes.
out loud. Sorry.
When we come back,
Sorry, I do stand-up comedy, so I'll let you guys know when my
just a little bit of a breakdown for those of you who may not have been here to start. You're more than welcome to go back and rewatch if you so choose, or you can just get up, I don't know, get a drink, have some dinner, whatever it is, whatever you may be doing here tonight.
Roll the opposite direction as they're
It's your
throwing
discretion.
ours. And we're trying to do it at the high
I'm
school
nowhere
level?
near in control of that.
I mean,
So
come on, guys.
go ahead. And
You're
yeah,
not working to the guy's
we'll be back in a
strengths.
couple minutes for a little bit of a breakdown of what happened in the first half.
drumline and color guard are ranked
Going to be updating some of the out-of-town scores for you at the moment.
defending state champion, the Charlie Rock Marching Regiment.
Just paying attention to a couple of the Pacific League teams who have made it this far into round one of the playoffs.
Yeah, there's all kinds of games tonight, right?
Yeah, everyone's playing tonight. From Division 1 all the way down to Division 14 across the CIF Southern section.
This first week. Because since they only have 8 teams, I thought they were off this first week, D1.
D1 is 12 this year, right? Or wait,
I
no,
thought it was
8.
Yeah, it was 8. So I think they're
No,
off this
1 through
first week,
8.
right?
I'm gonna have to check that.
Yeah.
I'll check that real quick.
I thought D1 was off this week because they only have 8
Because
teams.
they only have 8 teams.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, you're right. They're off this week.
Yeah.
There you go.
So they get that extra week to prepare.
Yep, they
because
got
of
one
D1.
more week, Division 1. But a couple of the Division 1 matchups, just since I'm on it.
They're going to play the championship in the Rose Bowl.
Yep, and
Yeah.
the championship game is going to be at the Rose Bowl.
I mean, I might get tickets for that just to go, unless we're playing that same weekend too.
Bosco and Orange Lutheran, that's the 1 and 8 matchup.
I kind of want to see Sierra Canyon finally pull it off, actually,
Sierra Canyon and Santa Margarita. Mater Dei and Mission Viejo.
Yeah.
And
I want to see the usual
Corona
suspects
Centennial
kinda
and
get
Servite.
toppled, like the Mater
That's
Deis and
Division
Boscos,
1.
Right.
And once again, their championship game will be played at the Rose Bowl.
So I'd like to see somebody new to compete in that division.
Just figured we'd look at that
Yeah.
since I was on it.
Yeah, since you were talking about Olu making the playoffs earlier,
Yep.
right?
Since in the pregame we were talking about how Orange Lutheran made the playoffs even despite forfeiting their first 2 games of the year. A lot of schools this year going through an eligible player and transfer violation. CIF is cracking down heavily on that this year.
Which, despite all of that, they
But
still
despite
made
all of that, a couple of teams did make playoffs with losing records, which includes schools like Orange Lutheran, San Juan Hills, 2 and 8 Upland is another one. Those are the big 3 that will be talked about this year, as well as 9 and 1 Rim of the World. That is in the Big Bear area. That's a school in the Big Bear area. They won their league, the San Andreas League, but despite having a 9 and 1 record, they missed out on playoffs this year. And their coach was fired up about that. So once again, you're looking at our out-of-town scores in the Pacific League. The Pacific League is where the John Muir Mustangs hail from. We have Burbank up 27-21 against Lancaster. And Santa Monica is up 21-10 against the arch rivals of the Muir Mustangs, the Pasadena Bulldogs. The winner of this game will go on to play the winner of San Jacinto versus Bishop Diego. And right now, San Jacinto is up 23-10 at the half. Both of those teams are pretty good this year. Bishop Diego is usually a decent football team. Yeah, they're 8-2. San Jacinto is 7-3. Both of those schools usually have pretty decent football teams, and they usually make the higher divisions, like your D6, D5, and D4 this year.
Who did these guys lose to again this year?
Corona Del Mar.
Corona Del Mar. Let's see. What kind of offense does Corona Del Mar have, just out of curiosity? I mean, why aren't we, the one loss that they have, why aren't we using the same, playbook that team used against this team?
Let me look up how Corona Del Mar is doing. I believe they are playing tonight, and I believe it was Division 3.
Right.
So the team that they played, the team that they lost to right now is
Oh, hello.
Marietta Valley.
They're being shut out right now at Murrieta Valley, 28-0 at the half.
Okay, so
And that is, it's either Division 2 or Division 3. Division 2, there you go. So Corona Del Mar, the team that beat Charter Oak this year, is down 28-0 against Murrieta Valley.
Also, if they had done it right and put these guys in D3, you know who they'd be playing right now? Amat. And that's what they were trying to keep them away from, I think. Because Amat's head coach is their freaking tight end. I mean, yeah. We would have dropped to D5, right. Yeah. Well, and also Paulie pulling out, right? Paulie pulling out, because, yeah, that moved us up one spot right there. Yep. So, but yeah, we were looking at all of the numbers, and we were like, these guys could be, 15 or 16 or 17, right? Yes.
Let's see who else is playing tonight. Wow.
Yeah, they moved us.
I can tell you who's playing tonight, just about everyone except Division 1. Let's see, how is Loyola doing right now? They're in Division 5, just below us. They are up 17-14 against Newberry Park. They are hosting Newberry Park, and they're one of the teams that I told you in the pregame was under 500 entering the playoffs. Loyola's 4-6 and hosting 6-4 Newberry Park. The Cubs once again have a 17-14 lead on Newberry Park, and that is a Division 5 matchup.
So like San Joaquin Valley, like one of those teams.
You weren't at the game. No, it was. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is to put a D1 team.
Yeah, everyone around here talks about Bishop Amat in the San Gabriel Valley is one of the better teams. They are up 3-0 right now against Murrieta Mesa, the defending Division 6 champions, and the school in which John Muir quarterback Trey Gamble Jr. transferred from at the end of the year. It's an interesting boost, Murrieta Mesa, from D6 all the way up to D3.
Well, so who schedules our games then? Is it Mr. Sanders as the AD, or is it Coach Lance as the head coach? They both work on it together. Okay.
I'm going to check on Downey real quick.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. So why don't we schedule tougher teams in those 3 games instead of...
Because they are playing against the 1-9 San Juan Hills, and Downey is up 14-10 at the moment.
Yeah. So
That's Division 2. Downey is on the road. And again, San Juan Hills forfeit 9 of their games due to playing with ineligible players. And when the playoff matchups were decided, they still had a winning record at the time. They hadn't forfeit those games.
yeah, I'd like to play Almont or Loyola.
Yeah, Long Beach Poly was another school who played with ineligible players. They opted out of the playoffs, and it boosted a couple of teams, including both of these teams, Charter Oak and John Muir, up 1 position. Charter Oak was originally 46th coming in. They had the 2 seed originally here in Division 4. And the Muir Mustangs actually had what was good enough for the number 1 seed in Division 5, number 61 in the southern section. But because LB Poly opted out of the playoffs due to their transfer situation, these schools moved up. Charter Oak became the 1 seed, and the Mustangs became the 16 seed in Division 4.
Well, now that the JV kids are up, like, it should help a little bit, right? Sure. So we don't have anybody JV last year.
Oh, that's interesting. They played that game at Dignity Health Sports Park. Downey and Warren. It was a rout by Downey, 40-0 in that game. It's kind of unfortunate because both of those schools usually field pretty good football programs, but this year was just not one of those years for Warren. Oh, and Warren is one of those teams with a losing record to make playoffs. They're playing against Norwalk right now. I must have missed them in my pregame with all the teams under 500. They're tied 7-7 with 10-0 Norwalk.
Depending on how we do, get more notoriety, some of those HS kids might decide, hey, you know what, I'm jump ship and go to Muir.
That is Division 9. There's 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock right now. They're going to put another 3 when the players come back out, but tell you what happened in our game, not much.
Absolutely.
Not much has happened in our game. There I am. So, yeah, not much has happened. The one touchdown in tonight's game was a QB sneak from Charter Oak quarterback Corin Berry, number 7. He's a 3-star Purdue Boilermaker commit. Not necessarily a stat-filled night for him or his counterpart on the other side of the field, Trey Gamble Jr. Again, he helped Murrieta Mesa win Division 6 last year. Gamble already has 2 picks in this game, 2 INTs. And that was the same number he had against the same Charter Oak squad back in September when we were here. And what was a pretty good offensive game besides those 2 interceptions. He passed for over 300 yards. The Mustangs had a lead and then just squandered it. Charter Oak came back and won 34-33. There were a lot of shenanigans in September's game. A couple of questionable calls from the officiating crew, but so far we've been, even though we've had a decent amount of penalties tonight, it's been pretty down the middle, which is something that is well needed here in the playoffs. So you don't see blatant bias to one team. They're going to put 3 minutes back on the clock when Charter Oak comes out. The Mustangs came out first. They're sporting a Notre Dame look with the shiny gold chrome helmets and navy blue pants with navy blue and gold numbering. Just looking around to see if there's anything else to tell you guys about tonight.
All right, Mustang!
December. Got it. So, once again, there was only one score in the first half of tonight's game. It's not much of a shootout. It's more of a defensive struggle between both of these squads. Charter Oak's touchdown was capitalization off of an interception, the second interception of the game thrown by Trey Gamble Jr. of the Mustangs, the Muir Mustangs. It was originally returned to the end zone, so it would have been a pick six, but there was a penalty of some sort against Charter Oak, and for some reason they spotted the ball on the 1 yard line. You're just asking for him to punch it in at that point. Charter Oak ran the Philadelphia Eagles tush push, and that was our only score in this game. The Mustangs missed a 44-yard field goal try. There is a flag just before the start of the half here. I believe it's going to go against Charter Oak for coming out late. Yes, it is. So I think we're going to assess this on the kickoff.
We're kicking off first. All right, let's do this.
I said that it was partially blocked. Still going? My son? He said it was partially blocked.
Where are we? 45, 45.
Yeah, it was against Charter Oak. So traditionally in high school, you kick it off from the 40-yard line. The Mustangs will be sending this one away from their own 45. So it was a 5-yard penalty against Charter Oak, likely for coming out late. They did not put 3 minutes back on the clock. These officials weren't messing around for playoffs.
No, I think they want to go home.
All right, Mustangs!
It's Matthew Zuniga, number 32 for the John Muir Mustangs, kicking off from the right side of the field in relation to the press box. And it'll go into the end zone and out the back for a touchback. Charter Oak takes over 1st and 10 to start half number 2 on its own 20-yard line.
All right, I don't know what just happened to my computer.
It's hard to watch. I had 2 kids in there. I'm trying to watch this game.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So 28 to 43, right? Yeah.
We'll see if this defensive grind continues here into half number 2. Charter Oak bringing in a bit of power here. Looks like an inside zone split with a tight end. Yes, it is. Had that one called. It's Torrey Huff on the carry. Looks like he picked up 2, maybe 3 yards on the carry.
Huff, that's number 5.
Yep. That was Torrey Huff, number 5 for the Chargers. They spot him for 3 yards for 2nd and 7. Press box called 4, but I can see clearly that it's 3, 2nd and 7 from the 23-yard line. Barry, quick RPO outside to his brother Damian Huff. It is incomplete. Noah Bozeman in coverage for the Mustangs. That was number 6. That was Bozeman, 6.
No, it was Noah. It was Noah. No, Noah's been playing a good game on the defensive side.
Sets up a 3rd down and 7.
Need to try to target him
Early phases of the 3rd quarter. Charter Oak wearing all blue, going from left to right. And the John Muir Mustangs looking like Notre Dame with the shiny gold chrome helmets going from right to left. Empty set for Charter Oak. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. And Corin Berry standing alone at quarterback. He's going to take off, but none doing. The 2 linebackers for the Mustangs all over that. Diego Delgado and Ezekiel Rodriguez. 25 and 43 making their presence felt. And that'll set up a quick 3 and out. It's Luis Rivera, number 87 for Charter Oak, on to punt this one away. It's a high kick.
Let it go, let it go.
And it'll go out of bounds near the 45-yard line of Charter Oak. The Mustangs take over with pretty good field position. We'll spot him on the 46-yard line of Charter Oak.
All right. Let's see those adjustments.
The Mustangs first and 10 on the Charter Oak 46 to start their first drive of the second half. And we already have pre-snap whistles and flags in the area for a false start. So the Mustangs will start this one first and 15. 10.5 minutes on the clock, quarter number 3. So early phases of what has been a pretty quiet game offensively for both of these teams.
There goes our one run play.
Mustangs have been in 3rd and long, 4th and long situations all night. And it's going to be 2nd and long. A loss of 1 yard here on the carry was Zion McDonald. 2nd and 16 coming up. Loss of 1 on the play. Not seeing Elijah Parker tonight. Haven't said his name as he is dealing with an injury that goes back at least to the turkey tussle. Yeah, he's been playing a lot of defense, and he's sitting down on the bench over here. He hasn't been the usual 1-2 punch at running back. Quick completion outside, Jacoby Long, number 13, gets a lot of that yardage back. That's the second target to Jacoby. And it'll set up a 3rd and manageable for the Mustangs, 3rd and 5, back at the Charter Oak 41.
12 yards on that.
There's a 12-yard pickup. 3rd down and 5 for the Muir Mustangs. Gamble lined up in the gun set with the tailback Zion, number 4. The 2 receivers on either side. Quick RPO outside to Blaylock. Makes a couple of guys miss. He's still on his feet for a first down near the 30-yard line, actually at the 25. So the Mustangs move the chains, 1st and 10. Quick completion to Devion Blaylock. He does the work with his legs.
That was a great throw. Great ball. Great ball.
Mustangs to the ground with Zion McDonald. Falls forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Looks like it's going to be 2nd down and 8 at the 23-yard line of Charter Oak. And the Mustangs have been in this area a couple of times and have just come up short. No points to show for it. We'll see if they can get it going this time. Gamble quickly out, and I believe it was a bit low, but it was caught by Blaylock, number 2. And it'll be another 3rd and manageable for the Muir Mustangs. It looks like 3rd and 4 this time. So that's a big change here in the second half. The Mustangs getting it 3rd and manageable. Here comes the pressure. Gamble looking deep, double coverage to Bozeman. Did he come down with that?
Yeah, he's out of bounds.
He was just out of bounds. He did catch the ball, but he wasn't able to get his feet in bounds. There were 2 defenders in coverage for the Chargers. A bit of a situation for the Mustangs. Unfortunately, it was just incomplete. And it's a 4th down and 4. Maybe 4th and 3. Gamble takes off and so works his way forward. The ball comes out at the end of the play. I believe he was already down. I'm pretty sure he was down. The ball came out after he hit the turf. That's close to the line to gain. There. It was close, but he was just short. And unfortunately, the Mustangs come up empty once again.
That looked good though.
Yep.
It was extremely close. You know, they don't measure the sticks anymore. They don't bring out the chains to measure. That could have been a situation in which they could have brought out the sticks, but it looks
No, they were short by 2 yards.
2 yards short. Okay. And Charter Oak takes over 1st and 10 in its own territory on its own 22-yard line.
Middle linebacker is playing spy. And,
Yeah, it was a spy from the middle linebacker. We got flags for a false start against the Chargers, and they will start this drive 1st and 15 with 7.5 minutes to play in quarter number 3. Still same score, Charter Oak 7. John Muir not on the board just yet. Handoff. Off the right side, a big pop.
that was a big hit.
I believe that was Torrey Huff on the carry, number 5. Oh no, that was Reesby, number 4. He took a big pop and no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 from the 22-yard line.
No, 17.
17, I should say.
There was the 5-yard penalty.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. He gained the 5 yards back, and that throw is incomplete. Looking for Damian Huff. In coverage for the Mustangs, I believe, was Delgado, number 25. No, that was 28. That was 28 in coverage.
That's Sonny.
That's Sergio Rodriguez, number 28, in coverage for the Mustangs. And we have a 3rd down, 3rd and 10.
Okay, I'll let you get into
Barry's
Nice.
pass
Good
is
hit.
incomplete.
Was that Sonny again? Yeah, that's Sonny.
That
Nice
was-
breakup.
That was Sergio Rodriguez, number 28, again.
Nice.
Boy, he almost got that.
Yep.
Almost had that for the INT. But it'll be another 3 and out forced by this Mustang defense. The Mustangs will get the ball back. Question is where after this punt. Luis Rivera, number 87 for Charter Oak, has been busy tonight, and he's going to send this one away. It's bobbled, and that's going to save Charter Oak. It went straight back to them at the 46-yard line. That was Zion McDonald, number 4, who bobbled it, and Charter Oak will retain possession of the football. So Charter Oak 1st and 10 on their own 46-yard line after the bobbled punt. 47. What seemed to be routine for the Mustangs turned disaster. 6 minutes and 46 seconds to play in quarter number 3. Power formation for Charter Oak. It's Torrey Huff on the carry for at most 1. Makes it 2nd down and 9. They gave him 2 to the 48-yard line, 49-yard line, I should say. The 2nd down and 8 coming up.
Don't let him get past you, Noah. Let's go.
Positioned right by the 50-yard line across from the press box, so pretty easy to see it this time. Yep. Reesby's the inside receiver here on this play. Barry rolls out and keeps it himself. Makes it manageable. It was Ezekiel Rodriguez, number 43, on the tackle for the Mustangs. It's 3rd and 4 coming up just across midfield. Just under 6 minutes to play in quarter number 3.
Watch the ball! Watch the ball! Watch the ball!
Empty backfield look for Charter Oak. 3 receivers lined up to the right side of the formation, 2 to the left. And the Purdue commit, Corin Berry, number 7, stands alone. Launches it over to Damian Huff. It's incomplete. Elijah Parker in coverage.
That offensive line holds all night.
And it'll be 4th down.
No, DB. You
didn't see him?
Yeah, Elijah got away with a bit of a tug
little
there.
Little tug.
That was
Yeah, that was just a little tug. That was no. It seemed
That
like
was
they've been letting him play all night.
that was a bit easy to see on this side. It was on the near side of the field to me.
And,
No flag.
yeah, no flag.
It sets up a 4th down, 4th and 4. And Rivera is out to punt it again. It's a high kick towards the far side of the field. It's Blaylock who will take it at his own 10-yard line. Mustangs take over 1st and 10 on the 10-yard line.
Yeah, absolutely.
5 minutes and 12 seconds to play in quarter number 3. Still same score, Charter Oak 7, Mustangs not on the board.
Go Mustangs!
In the opening round in Division 4 CIF Southern Section 11-man football playoffs, the winner of this game will play the winner of Bishop Diego and San Jacinto, in which San Jacinto was last up.
Too predictable now.
Tried to hand it off up the middle with Zion McDonald. Met in the backfield for a loss of 2.
No, more.
Actually, a loss of 4 back at the 6-yard line.
You're getting too predictable now.
There's 2nd and long for the Mustangs.
Come on, use your leg. Use your leg. Come on, line hold.
Empty backfield, or nope, not empty backfield. It's a gun set look for the Mustangs with 2 to the right and 2 to the left. And the running back in the backfield alongside Trey Gamble Jr. is Zion McDonald. They're going to keep it on the ground. He works his way to the left. Gets a lot of that yardage back near the 20.
He's close.
Close to the 1st down. I think they're going to rule him just short by about a yard or 2. It'll be 3rd down and about 2.
Got about 12 on that.
Yep. Picked up 12 on the run. Just under 4 minutes to play in quarter number 3. 3rd and 2 for the Mustangs. Near the 20-yard line. That is the line to gain.
Agreed. Put him under the center. Yeah.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Gamble throws to his left. It's complete for the 1st down.
There you go.
It's Elijah Smith near the 25. He's tackled at the 24. Mustangs move the sticks for a 1st down.
Is that Damian?
No, that was Elijah, number 1.
Elijah.
The first reception of the night for Elijah Smith. Mustangs have it at their own 24-yard line, 1st and 10. Just about 3 minutes to play in quarter number 3. Gamble throws to Blaylock. It's caught! Here he goes, and up in space, Devion Blaylock! Down to the 15, to the 5, touchdown Mustangs! They got it to work with Devion Blaylock! And it makes it 7-6! 76 yards! Gamble to Blaylock, most of that on the ground after the catch. But the Mustangs are on the board, Devion Blaylock.
I had it for 75, but
75 yards, 76 yards, whatever you want to call it. 2:53 on the clock. The Mustangs are on the board.
That's been open all night.
It's Matthew Zuniga to attempt the point after. It is up and through. We have a brand new ball game, 7-all. So Gamble to Blaylock for roughly 76 yards ties the game at 7 with 2 minutes and 53 seconds to play in quarter number 3. That was the answer that the John Muir Mustangs needed.
Just need one more of those.
Yep. Needed that, man. Needed that.
A quick return to about the 25-26 yard line. Charter Oak takes over 1st and 10 there.
Let's go, defense!
Looks like at the 25, just shy of the 26.
Yep, 25 yard line, about 25 and a half.
Yeah.
With 2 minutes and 45 seconds to play. We have a brand new ball game tied at 7. Courtesy of a 76 yard strike
Yeah.
to number 2, Devion Blaylock, the St. Francis transfer. Again, you give him time and space, and he's going to make you pay. Play action look for Charter Oak. Barry's pass is just complete near the sideline at about the 20-yard line, or I'm sorry, 30-yard line. So a pickup of about 3 because he came back to the ball. Oh no, 4. That's right. Trying to figure out who that was on the far side. That could have been Reesby, number 4.
Yeah, I think so.
He's the go-to guy for Charter Oak, number 4. 2 minutes and 5 seconds to play in quarter number 3. They're going to hand it off this time to number 5, Torrey Huff. He's stopped just shy of the line to gain. It'll be 3rd down and about 1. Or 2. 3.
Yep, for cramps. Oh, yeah.
3rd and about 3 here from the 35-yard line. Perhaps to do that.
About 4 on that one.
There's a pickup of 4. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's met in the backfield by a herd of Mustangs. That was Torrey Huff again on the carry for Charter Oak. The Mustangs were all over that. James Taylor, number 8.
Lost about 3 yards.
Yeah, it was a loss of about 3. James Taylor, number 8, was in there. He was one of the 5 Mustangs, or 4 or 5 Mustangs back there for the stop. And Charter Oak is going to have to send it away with another 3 and out. It's Luis Rivera, number 87, on for, I believe it's the 4th or 5th punt of the game from Charter Oak. It's a high punt, and it's Blaylock who bobbles it again. The ball is still loose, and he's able to get back to it at the 29-yard line. A huge save from Devion Blaylock. That was,
Something's up with the...
I think he lost it in the lights. Mustangs take over with 43 seconds to play in quarter number 3. Tied at 7.
Looks like we're at our own, what is that, 29?
Yeah, 29-yard line. There's a huge save from Blaylock on special teams there. The Mustangs have been just switching out the return man. The last time it was Zion McDonald and he lost the football, gave it right back to Charter Oak, but the Muir defense was there to stop him. We're going to have a Mustang timeout here. They're going to talk it over.
I don't like that. Why?
50-50 ticket. It's a pink ticket.
2 timeouts left for the John Muir Mustangs.
5, 4, 9.
Wow. We have a game in Burbank, California. It's nearly tied at 30. Burbank has a 30-29 lead on Lancaster. That's the Division 6 opener. And Burbank finished second in the Pacific League behind these John Muir Mustangs. Meanwhile, in Santa Monica, California, Santa Monica has stretched the lead 28-10 over Muir's arch rivals, the Pasadena Bulldogs. And Pasadena defending their Division 13 crown from last year. First down play for the Mustangs. Gamble looking deep. Oh, it's caught! Noah Bozeman! Noah Bozeman gets it done! Down to the Charter Oak 20-yard line. A huge completion. First and 10 Mustangs deep in Charter Oak territory once again.
Best sophomore wide receiver in San Gabriel Valley, in my opinion. You heard it here first, dude. Number 1 wide receiver in San Gabriel Valley, class of 2028.
Bozeman, the sophomore, bringing it home just shy of the 20-yard line at about the 23 is where they're going to spot him. 22.
Yes, 22. That's a 49-yard reception.
And that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. Tied at 7, the teams will switch ends of the field. And the Muir sideline, it is fired up. That was a huge catch from Noah Bozeman, sophomore, one of the best receivers in the class of 2028.
It looked like it was going to be overthrown, but he just ran under it, dude.
Yeah.
He ran under that.
It looked like it was going to be overthrown, but he was able to bring that down.
Get under it, yeah.
He had the defensive back for Charter Oak all over him, but he took the inside and was able to catch that ball. A huge first down gain for the Muir Mustangs inside the 25-yard line of Charter Oak to start quarter number 4. Again, he had the game-winning, game-sealing touchdown in the turkey tussle. It's Zion McDonald up the middle.
There you go.
A short pickup.
They got to play fullback right now? Good. Instead of a D-line.
Looks like they're marking him for 2, maybe 3 yards, 2nd and 8 at about the 20-yard line.
I'd say give him the ball. Like, why not? Let him run the ball a couple times.
Down to the 20-yard line.
That'll just be
2-yard
like a gut
pickup.
punch to their defense, you know?
They had it on the 22 to start the new set of downs. Gamble is complete to Ethan Leland. Powers his way forward. And that will be good enough for a Mustang first down inside the 10-yard line. Yep, that was number 0, Ethan Leland.
Yes, nice.
At about the 8-yard line, it'll set up a first and goal for the Mustangs.
Spotting it at the 7.
They spot it at the 7, first and goal for the Mustangs. McDonald up the middle to his left, touchdown Mustangs! Zion McDonald puts the Mustangs in front, 13-7, waiting the point after, but a huge touchdown fires up the sideline one more time, And Charter Oak on the opposite side of the field is stunned.
Running the ball in the pass game and everything, like, great job, guys. Way to go, O-line.
It'll be Jacob Hernandez, number 19, to kick the point after.
Uh-oh.
Looks like we have a bit
Holder having
of cramp from the holder.
Our holder is having cramp.
Yeah, he's having a bit of a cramp. So this is our moment of pickle juice and bananas. They solve cramps. 10 minutes and 46 seconds to play in the ball game. Mustangs in front 13-7. Again, this is just happening on the point after. It's the holder. Number 7, David Cannon.
Yep.
He had a bit of a cramp, and yeah, he's going to come off the field.
Yep.
So holding the ball will be Sergio Rodriguez, number 28.
Come on, Sonny.
It's 28 Rodriguez holding and 19 Hernandez kicking.
It's not a minor cramp.
Trying to put the Mustangs up 7. The kick is up, and it is through. Makes the score. The John Muir Mustangs 14. Charter Oak Chargers 7. 10 minutes, 46 seconds to play in the ball game.
So just a little something there. On that extra point, you had Big Bro snapping to Little Bro, who was the placeholder who replaced David Cannon. So I thought that was really awesome.
There you go. It was Ezekiel Rodriguez, the long snapper, snapping the ball to his brother, Sergio Rodriguez, so 43-28, and then the kick from the senior number 19, Jacob Hernandez. A massive improvement in the kicking game for the Mustangs. It'll be Matthew Zanega, number 32, to send this one away. He's also a senior. 10:46 to play in the ball game. Charter Oak down by 7. It'll be Reesby from his own 5-yard line on the return. He stumbles down.
Turf Monster got him.
The Turf Monster got him at the 15, his 16-yard line. Charter Oak takes over 1st and 10, deep in its own territory. 10 minutes, 41 seconds to play in regulation.
Where are they spotting that? 20 at the 16? 16.
Just a brief look at the out-of-town scores. Burbank is up 30-29 on Lancaster in Division 6, and Santa Monica leads Pasadena 28-10. It's an empty set for Charter Oak here on 1st down. 3 receivers to the right.
It's going to be a wide
and
receiver
another
screen.
2 to the left.
They're looking for a wide receiver
Yep.
screen. And you see Noah's following his favorite target, number 4.
Yep. Barry looking for Damian Huff. He's got it. Across the 40-yard line, down at about the 43. And Charter Oak will move the sticks. Chargers running a little bit of tempo. Now we have a timeout on the field. It looks like the Mustangs will spend their second timeout of the half, trying to prevent Charter Oak from running up tempo. The problem is you don't know what this game is going to look like in about 9 minutes.
Right. And, I mean, that our defense has been out on the field for a long time.
They have, yes.
So, defense definitely has some tired guys out there.
Definitely fatigue is going to start playing a factor if it hasn't already. 10 minutes, 23 seconds to play in the ball game. It's the John Muir Mustangs 14 and Charter Oaks 7. Driving with the football on their 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Empty look again for Charter Oak. They're kind of looks like a bubble screen to the right is what they're looking for. Their two receivers also lined up to the left side of the formation. Nobody back there with Corin Berry, who is lined up at quarterback for Charter Oak. It's a bit of a low snap, but he gets it off. It's incomplete. Looking for Jerry Rojo, number 13, but Sergio Rodriguez, number 28 for the Muir Mustangs, was in coverage to bat it down and incomplete. 10 minutes and 20 seconds to play in regulation.
That's at least a second, if not third, pass defense, pass deflection.
Another empty backfield look for Charter Oak. Again, same formation with two receivers to the left. They're going to line up in a bit of a screen with one in front of the other. Now they take off down the field. Pass is complete underneath to Jerry Rojo, but Zion McDonald is all over that. Short pickup. It'll be 3rd and about 6 coming up. So big.
That he hit 16?
13.
13.
Down to 10 minutes to play. Still a lot of time here, especially in a one-possession game. And it's been like that all night. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, and a bit of a screen. Barry under pressure. Brown was all over him and fired away. Incomplete. The junior, big number 99 for the Muir Mustangs, Jason Brown, on the QB pressure, will force the 4th down. And the Charter Oak punt unit will take to the field once again for, I think it's the 6th punt now in this ball game from Charter Oak. So good work from the Muir Mustang defense. It's Luis Rivera, number 87, punting this for the 5th or 6th time in the ball game. It's Ethan Leland, number 0, deep for the Mustangs. Leland calls for a fair catch, and he'll just let it go down to about the 7-yard line.
All right, let's do it again.
Mustangs will be backed up a little bit here on this drive.
Yep, looks like it's spotting at the 7. You're right.
Yeah, they're going to spot it on the 7. Nine minutes and 32 seconds to play in regulation. 4th quarter.
Oh, man.
Mustangs keep it on the ground with Zion McDonald trying to cut his way to the right side of the formation. He had a bit of a hole if he would have tried to cut it a little more up the middle. He had the right idea going to the right side. There was a hole for him, but he kept going outside of that hole.
No gain.
They're going to mark him for no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 from the 7-yard line for the Mustangs. Just a tad over 9 minutes to play in the ball game. Mustangs lead 14-7. And going from...
They're not running like a jet sweep or whatever.
Actually going from left to right here in the 4th quarter. I'll switch that. Big run up the middle for Zion McDonald, but it's likely to come back on a hold. So a big run negated by a hold, and it'll be half the distance. It'll be spotted at the 3.5. Still 2nd down. There's the flag that came as soon as he cut through, and yeah, it's against the Mustangs, holding. Half the distance to the goal, 3.5-yard line is where they're going to spot this, still 2nd down. 8 minutes, 42 seconds remaining.
Do it again, son!
Mustangs back to the ground. Looks like a loss of about 1. And we have a down Mustang right now.
So we've got the ball at the 3-yard line. We've got the running back 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Not sure who that is, but he's in extreme discomfort in the end zone. Halt action with 8 minutes and 25 seconds to play. Third and long. Back at maybe the 1 or 2 yard line. It looked to be a loss of about 1 or 2 on the run. Lost 2, so it's on the 1 yard line.
They're spotting it right at the pylon. Like, you see where the
Yep, I see that.
It's like right at the pylon.
It's like at the half yard line.
Yes, he said, let's go, hurry up. How old are we?
See who that is for the Mustangs. It's a double-digit number.
43.
That's Zeke. That's Ezekiel Rodriguez, 43. He was lined up at the fullback position. I'm not sure if he got stepped on by an offensive lineman or just got bowled over by one of the edge rushers for Charter Oak, but he's a bit shaken up. It's good to see him back on his feet. He's one of the impact players tonight, too, which could be a big loss for the Mustangs going the rest of the way in this game. Just remember, he did not play back in September. He had to sit out for the transfer rules. But as soon as he was cleared to play, he made his presence felt, and he's made his presence felt tonight. Third and long for the Mustangs. Looking deep from the end zone, it is incomplete.
A lot of contact.
A lot of contact on that right side. It was intended for Devion Blaylock, number 2. And the Mustangs will be punting from their own end zone. 8 minutes and 13 seconds to play. And Charter Oak is likely going to come after this. Matthew Zanega, not much breathing room. The snap has to be clean.
It's only 10 yards, so it should be okay.
And we have pre-snap whistles. The false start against the Mustangs. I mean, you can't really move it backward that much further. They were lined up at the half-yard line, so they're going to line it up like 1/4 of a yard at this point, basically touching the goal line. Well, we'll do it again. Zanega gets it off, and it'll be returned. Isaiah Arona, number 12 for Charter Oak. He was gobbled up quickly by a Mustang. They're gonna spot the ball. Oh, the face mask penalty against Charter Oak is gonna back them up.
There we go. Woo! I was worried about that tackle.
That's a bit of a breather for the
Yeah, that was
Mustangs.
pretty high up.
And the ball will be spotted on the 40.
Let's go, defense!
Yes.
First and 10, Charter Oak on the Mustang 40-yard line. 7 minutes and 55 seconds to play in the ball game. Charter Oak down by 7. The Mustangs trying to hold on here in the Division IV opener. Just looking briefly out of town, Burbank leads Lancaster in Division 6, 38-29. Santa Monica over Pasadena, 35-10. They're in the fourth quarter of that game. Third quarter in Burbank. And first down play for the Chargers. Barry looking to his right. It is brought in by Damian Huff. There is a flag.
It might be on him. I don't know.
There was a lot of hand fighting between those two. It looked like he pushed off.
Nope, penalty declined, no?
The penalty was declined, and it gives Charter Oak a first down inside the red zone at about the 11-yard line.
Looks like 12.
12-yard line. Muir defense needs to come up big like Ohio State's national championship run defense last year. And
Offside? What?
an offsides penalty against the Mustangs?
What?
Questionable call in that stand.
Goal inside the 10-yard line.
It's 1st and 5 from the 6-yard line. They don't need to take shots to the end zone here. And rightfully so, Corey Barry sneaks through the middle and he takes it to the house. So he's got his second touchdown of the game. And Charter Oak is 1 point away from tying this ball game. Still plenty of time with 7 minutes and 6 seconds to play. It was one of those read option run plays, and the quarterback Barry pulled it. It was a good read on his behalf to take it into the end zone for the score. Luis Rivera, who's been busy with punt work, comes on to kick the point after for the Chargers. And it is up and through. We have a brand new ball game, 14-all.
Let's hear it for that Charter Oak cheer squad.
We'll see what the Los Angeles Charger High School Coach of the Week, Lance Mitchell, has in store from 2 weeks ago. He was nominated and voted on as the High School Coach of the Week 2 weeks ago ahead of the turkey tussle. I can't believe that I didn't talk about that in the tussle. Of course, you don't know that because that is not up on YouTube yet. I've just been really busy with my schoolwork. I'm a third-year student at Arizona State doing my coursework online, getting ready for finals and stuff.
Go!
It'll be returned from the 30-yard line of the Mustangs, 30-yard line, and just across the 35. I think it was David Cannon who returned that, number 7.
It was Elijah.
Okay, it was Elijah Smith, number 1. 7 minutes exactly to play in the ball game. We're getting to crunch time here from the small community of Charter Oak, California, which is a small community, was a rancho back in the day after colonization. This was formerly Gabrielino Tongva land, one of the finest indigenous peoples in the land. The first and 10 for the Mustangs. Gamble quick RPO out to Zion McDonald. Not much doing there. That was J.D. Sanchez, number 2, to make the tackle for Charter Oak. No gain on the play. Lost 1. 2nd and 11 coming up. Ball spun on the 30-yard line. No, 35. What am I saying? 2nd and 11 for the Mustangs. Gamble. It's batted up and incomplete. Big play for the Charter Oak defense. That was Jaden Harris, number 36, on the pass tip. Makes it 3rd down and 11. Six minutes and 17 seconds to go. With a 3rd down and 11 coming up. Once again, 6 minutes and 17 seconds to play. A 3rd down and 11 for the Muir Mustangs back on their own 35-yard line. Empty backfield look. Gamble dishes it off to Zion McDonald. He gains a few yards, but not much more after that. And that's going to force the Mustang punt unit out onto the field for, I believe, the 2nd time tonight. They've turned it over on downs a couple of times in Charter Oak territory. So not much punt work for the Muir Mustangs, but they're going to have to send this one away. Matthew Zanega with a lot more room to kick this one. It's Antonio Reesby standing at his 41-yard line for Charter Oak. That's a nice punt, and it will take a Mustang roll down inside the 25-yard line, down at about the 22. Charter Oak takes over 1st and 10 with 5 minutes and 28 seconds to play. I actually had the teams lined up on the wrong side of the field on this. It's Charter Oak right to left here in the 4th quarter. The Muir Mustangs from left to right. The Notre Dame look for the Muir Mustangs.
Charter Oak Chargers on a 1st down.
We had the ball for a minute.
Let's go, V!
Punted it away. What the hell?
So now I have corrected that. 5:28 to play. 1st and 10, Charter Oak. Back on their own 22-yard line. Barry hands it off to Torrey Huff, makes his way up the left-hand side of the formation. Got about 5, maybe 6 yards.
Calling all athletes, bring your passion for sports.
2nd and 4.
And see where it can take you.
Down to 5 minutes to play. With a 2nd and 5 for the Chargers. 3 receivers lined up to the right side. 1 receiver to the left. You have the running back right next to the 3-star Purdue commit quarterback, Corin Berry, number 7. He's going to pass this one. He's under pressure, Jason Brown. And there is a flag that is in the area for intentional grounding.
He didn't get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep, he did not get that back to the line of scrimmage. That should be in the area for intentional grounding, which results in the loss of a down. 10-yard penalty with the loss of a down. Yep, there it is. So intentional grounding against Charter Oak. Great pressure from number 99, the junior, Jason Brown for the John Muir Mustangs. And a big mistake from Charter Oak with 4 minutes and 38 seconds to play. It's tied at 14. It's 3rd and long for the Chargers. Barry dishes it off. It's incomplete. And that Mustang defense forces another 3 and out. Luis Rivera will punt this one away. I believe this is his 6th or 7th punt now. And we're going to have a penalty here. Looks like too many on the field against the Mustangs. It's a 5-yard penalty. So he won't be standing from his own goal line to kick this one. He'll have a little bit more room. But we'll see what happens here.
Have a person that just counts people.
Yeah, exactly. You should.
4
Special-
minutes
special
and 34
teams coach, what do you
seconds
do?
to play.
Not much.
The 4th down here.
The easiest thing to do is count
And
to 11.
Charter Oak will send this one away with Rivera punting it. And a lucky break for the Mustangs. That goes out of bounds on the positive side of the 50. It looked like it hit one of the blockers there in the back, but it went out of bounds. Mustangs take over 1st and 10 on the Charter Oak 45-yard line.
Let's go, Mustangs! Right!
They spotted at the 48. 1st and 10 Mustangs with a bit of a power formation with an offensive lineman playing fullback, and Charter Oak was all over that. Tristan Taylor was one of those guys in there. Loss of 2 yards back at midfield. That's the 3rd time Muir has run that play, and it's gone backwards every single time.
They won't coach it.
That's a play you're going to want to throw out of your playbook moving forward.
Like, do we know any other plays?
Just under 4 minutes to go. Tie ball game at 14. Division 4 opener in what could likely be a semifinal or championship game. Nice completion. That Jacoby Law. It looked like Noah Bozeman gives the Mustangs the 1st down across.
Who was that, the punter?
That looked like Bozeman, number 6.
Nice.
Gives the Mustangs the 1st down at the Charter Oak 38-yard line. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to play. The Mustangs have 1 timeout. Charter Oak has all 3. Two receivers to the left. Looks like another 2 to the right. Gun formation for the Mustangs. Zion McDonald cuts up the right side of the formation. Picks up about 2 yards to the 35. But it looks like there's a penalty marker in the backfield. Yeah, it's a hold against the Mustangs, so back them up 10 yards. With 3 minutes and 1 second to go. Once again, we're tied at 14. And good night goes the scoreboard.
Tina, is that right? Where's Tina at? Right?
Yeah, it's right.
They turned off the scoreboard momentarily, but now it's back on. Once again, just under 3 minutes to play. Tied at 14. Mustangs have it 1st down and 20 after the hold. Gamble throws, looking for Leland. It's just out of his reach, but he was getting held the whole time. No flag given. There was a tug on the hip, and you can see it as clear as day.
Turned him. He definitely turned him.
Definitely turned him. No penalty marker. The play stops with 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go. 2nd down and 20. Mustangs back on the 48-yard line of Charter Oak.
Go!
Gamble under pressure, and he's going to go down for the sack.
What the hell was he doing?
He stepped up right into the sack. Anthony Mercado there for Charter Oak. And that's a huge defensive play, and it sounds like the Chargers are going to start using their timeouts.
I mean, that's the one thing you can't do. Get sacked.
That was the one thing the Mustangs could not allow to happen. The ball spotted back across the 50-yard line on their own 45. Yeah, it's like 3rd down and 32 now. It's a huge situation with a lot of game implications on the line. Charter Oak did spend a timeout. They're down to 2 to go. Again, 2 minutes and 23 seconds to play. Still tied at 14. It's a 3rd and forever for the Muir Mustangs. They need to pick up a lot of this. The line to gain is the Charter Oak 27-yard line. And we're gonna have a meeting in the center of the football.
Why? When it's in our possession, they have to hold such a meeting.
The officials will get together and exchange dinner plans after the game.
Two safety deep, dude.
Yeah, 2 deep
Just tuck and
safeties
run.
for Charter Oak. Gamble looking, it's thrown, it's incomplete. Just off the hands of Devion Blaylock, and he wasn't able to bring that down, unfortunately. So a tough break for the Mustang offense.
Go for it!
And
That punt, go for it!
4th and 32, though.
Zuniga was running out onto the field, but he was ushered off by one of the coaching staff members.
Pooch kick. Pooch kick.
We're looking at a Tom Brady look. Gamble will just punt this one away. It's returnable by Arona, number 12. He's got a convoy down the sideline, and he'll be forced out of bounds. And another thing that the Mustangs could not allow happens, and Charter Oak has positive field position with 2 timeouts and 2 minutes to play.
Who are you fooling? 4th and 32. Just punt it deep. 4th and 32. Who are you fooling?
That was like a 40-yard return.
What in the world was
Although
32.
Mustangs dodge a bullet, as Charter Oak is guilty of a hold.
Oh my
So
God.
They're going to be spotted back 10 yards from, I believe, the spot where that occurred, which was on the Mustang 48-yard line.
Well, thankfully there was a flag on them on the return.
Yeah.
Go deep. So the flag was at the 48, so
Yep.
it moves back 15.
So Charter Oak is going to have the football on their side of the field. Back at the 42.
I mean, we're trying really hard to lose this.
Yeah. We're looking like point shaving here. Charter Oak takes over 1st and 10 on their own 42 with 2 minutes and 4 seconds to play. They have 2 timeouts to work with. Mustangs have 1. Division IV opener. Fasten your seatbelts. Take a breath while you still can. Horton Berry's going to take off on his own. He's got a 1st down and more across the 50-yard line to the Mustang 45.
Way to see inside!
Another Charter Oak first down.
Clock stops momentarily to respot the football and the chains. 1st and 10, Charter Oak from the Mustang 45.
They're going to keep doing that all night.
Go back to the ground with Torrey Huff. He's met by a herd of Mustangs led by David Cannon. for no gain on the play. Down to 90 seconds to play. Once again, Charter Oak has 2 timeouts. They're going to try to run hurry up here. Mustang defense looking to get the stop and force overtime, if not a turnover, and take it down the field. It's 2nd and 10. Barry's pass is incomplete, looking for Reesby. It was off of his hands and out of bounds. So that brings up a 3rd down. 3rd and 10 with 1 minute and 12 seconds to go.
Yep.
So 1 minute and 12 seconds to go.
Let's go, D!
Tied at 14. A crucial 3rd down for both sides. Charter Oak has it. 3rd and 10 on the Mustang 45. Barry looking to throw. He's under pressure, and he goes down. Jason Brown does it again. They cannot stop him tonight. And Barry is dropped across the 50-yard line down at his own 45 for the sack.
Why are we using our last timeout?
Down to 50 seconds to go. The Mustangs could have called the timeout. Now they do, but a lot of time ticked off the clock.
Why'd you wait 15 seconds to call timeout?
It should be 46 seconds.
Okay.
So Mustangs will spend their final timeout. They got to be effective in a 2-minute, well, less than a minute situation with 44 seconds on the clock. They should reset this though. And Lance Mitchell was signaling for a timeout eons ago.
He's going to chuck it downfield. How's it feel?
Let's look it up right now.
Luis Rivera on to kick this one away for Charter Oak. This is his 7th or 8th punt of the night. So great job by the Mustang defense, which has been on the field for most of this game.
We believe in you, son. Let's go.
Once again, 44 seconds to go. Tied at 14. Mustangs are looking to get the ball back.
They might try to fake it, yeah.
Yeah, there's a possibility that Charter Oak could fake
Watch the
this.
fake!
Okay, let it go.
And it'll go out of bounds. Nope, it's still rolling. Inside the 10-yard line.
We got a good roll on that.
That was a favorable roll on that. Mustangs take over 1st and 10. With 37 seconds to go. You can round it up to 38. It looks like they're spotting it on the 9-yard line.
Oh, no, actually, wait, hold on. Oh, no, wait, he's moving forward. Okay, no. Yeah, it looks like you're right about the 9. Like between the 9 and the 10.
The 1st and 10 Mustangs on their own 10 is what looks to be the call here.
Can't get a safety or anything.
No. Better not. I hope so. I mean, 37 seconds.
It looks like they're running the same play that lost them yardage 3 times in a row before. With an offensive lineman back there. The Mustangs will take a knee, and that will likely bring us to overtime. So, tied at 14, and we're going to play overtime.
All right, Mustangs!
And that is why a lot of people were saying, why are these guys meeting in the first round? Because this would be a great championship round,
Right?
right? Like, why do you got 2 league champions meeting in the first round? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They didn't want Charter Oak and Amat to play against each other in the first week of the playoffs, right?
We end up at the bottom of the division.
Right.
We're playing extra football tonight from the small 9,000 plus community of Charter Oak, which is not part of the city of Covina. Although Covina Emergency Services, Covina Fire, Covina PD serve this area.
So there is a coin toss.
Yep,
to
they're gonna do another coin toss, and we'll decide which end of the field will be played on
They're
and who
gonna want
gets
to go that way,
defense
of
or
course.
offense first. The Muir for our stadium is a north-south layout stadium, named after the father of the current head coach at Charter Oak, who unfortunately passed away a couple years ago.
Hey, now, come on now, we gotta win it. No moral victories and going to OT. You gotta win this year.
Meeting at the center of the field for the Mustangs, number 1, Elijah Smith. For Charter Oak, number 7, Corin Barry. Just paying attention to the coin toss right now. Just had it. Looks like Chargers won the toss.
Yeah, I feel like defense first in OT. Yeah, because you want to know what the other team does. Yep.
And
So you know what you need to do.
we're going to be playing in the south end of the field.
Team gets one possession to try and score.
So it looks like we're going to defend first on that side.
Charter Oak electing to, I believe, go on offense first. We'll be using the south end of the stadium, which is the left side of the field. No, the right side of the field. What am I saying? There we go.
Close to the 20-yard line.
25.
25.
We'll be spotted on the 25-yard line.
No, we don't got the ball. We're playing defense first. Girls?
Yeah, we're on defense.
Yeah, we're on defense.
The Mustangs playing defense first to start overtime.
Just don't let that guy run up the middle. No, the QB keeper up the middle, right? They haven't done it much all night, but when they have, they've gained a lot of yards.
Both teams get one timeout per overtime. Once again, possession starts on the 25-yard line. There is speculation that the winner of this game will likely go on
If we can force a turnover
potentially
here,
to the championship game of Division 4. Charter Oak on offense first. They're going to hand it off to Reesby, who is met for no gain. Now it's Damian Alamon, number 31 on the tackle for the Mustangs. 2nd and 10. Both teams get a possession here in overtime. And Mustangs play defense first, Charter Oak on offense first. Whew. Oh, ball's on the turf, and Barry is sacked by Jason Brown. It was a bad snap. A huge break for Charter Oak to stay on the football, but also a big defensive play for the Mustangs to make sure that Corin Barry wasn't able to stay up on his feet and take off for yardage.
What are you talking about?
And tackled for a loss of 5 back at the 30-yard line. It's 3rd down. Third and 15 for Charter Oak to start overtime. Barry takes off on his own. He's not going to get there. The Mustang defense prevails. James Taylor, number 8. Was one of the many Mustangs involved.
More than 10 yards.
And it's 4th down.
Fourth down. It should be 4th. Wait,
It's 4th down.
They ran right. There was a bad snap that he fumbled, and then there was that. 4th down!
They put a penalty that way. What about the penalty?
On the fumble, it was a penalty?
There's a penalty on the fumble. Okay, there you go. 3rd down. Just get that straight. 3rd and 16 for Charter Oak. It just didn't see the penalty.
Yeah.
But Barry to throw. Takes a shot. It's batted down and incomplete, but there are flags. It looked like good coverage to me. That looked like good coverage to me. And that's going to go against the Mustangs. They're going to flag him for pass interference. Again, it didn't look like that from here. It looked like clean defense. And Charter Oak is going to use its 1 timeout this overtime. It's a nail biter for sure. This is a moment in time where we have a break in the action. I do this for basketball on usual basis, and basketball season's right around the corner, by the way. They start up in a couple weeks. It's either this week, next week, or in 2 weeks' time. I can't remember. I'll have to check. This is a moment in time where I tell all of you, fasten your seatbelts if you haven't already, and take a deep breath, because this might be the last one you take before the end of this ball game. We're in the heat of overtime.
So it must have been a holding on them then, right?
What was that?
I guess.
On that fumble?
That was a weird situation, but it's
So it's 3rd and 5 right now?
yeah, it's like 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6.
Defense! 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 Defense!
3rd and 6, Charter Oak near the 20-yard line.
They're kind of
Here in
bunched up, so it's
overtime.
another QB
Yep, it's
run
a bunch
or something.
set.
Yep.
And the Mustangs are going to use a timeout. So both teams use their timeouts here in
They had a
overtime.
bunch there on that right side.
There was a bunch lined up on that right side in
So
the
that was
potential
either gonna
area
be
for a
a
power
quick-
run or a
yeah.
QB keeper.
Quick toss over there to that side or
Yep,
team.
shovel pass or a halfback toss, one of those plays that was likely to go up the right side of the formation. All right, let's see what's going on in other worlds right now. Santa Monica prevailing 42-16 on the Pasadena Bulldogs, so the D13 defending champs season comes to an end. In fourth quarter, Burbank has opened up a 52-35 lead on Lancaster. Those are the Pacific League teams in action tonight. The John Muir Mustangs are one of the 3 who made the playoffs.
Get in, get in, get in.
It's a reverse to Antonio Reesby. He's going to be just short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down and about 2. Looks like that, yeah, 4th and 2, maybe 4th and 3. And We'll see what the Chargers elect to do on this play. There's a lot of substitutions going on.
He's got a pretty good leg.
Yep. All right, they're gonna kick a field goal. It's Luis Rivera. It's a 35-yarder.
Block it!
He's got a leg, and he actually made a lot of field goals last week against Bonita. Kick is up, and it is just
Okay,
good.
We just need a touchdown. We just need a touchdown. We're good.
So Charter Oak will
Touchdown, we win.
get back in front, 17-14. There is a down Mustang on the field.
Player on the field.
So 17-14 in overtime. Mustangs can win the game with a touchdown, or they can keep it going with a field goal.
Yeah, on that play where they fumbled, I guess it was an offensive holding, and then we had a defensive holding on the next play.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's repeat the down.
Trying to see who that was for the Mustangs. That might have been Blaylock, number 2. But he's back up on his feet and on his own power. He's gonna have to sit out this one play.
Let's go, Mustangs!
Let's go!
So a touchdown wins the game, or a field goal continues it. And for Charter Oak, they just want to get the stop. Let's see, Mighty Mustang offense on the field. Gambler's quick pass is complete. And first down territory at about the 15-yard line. Quick RPO underneath on a slant to Noah Bozeman. Moves the sticks, 1st and 10 Mustangs.
They got it.
Yep.
Down to the 14-yard line, 1st and 10 Mustangs.
We're at the 13.
Down at the 13. Gamble looking end zone for Leland. It is intercepted. It is intercepted in the end zone, and the game comes to an end. Thrown into double coverage again. And for the 3rd time, Charter Oak has picked up Trey Gamble Jr., and they have won the game. That was the 3rd time that Trey Gamble threw into double coverage. Charter Oak with a free safety lurking, and he was able to pick it off, and that's the way that this game will come to an end.
Terrible, terrible, terrible play calling.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, do not go on the field.
Double coverage on that side all night. All night. Double coverage on the left side all night. And that's where we throw it. 3rd time he was intercepted on that side.
Didn't need to take a shot to the end zone,
And he rolls left. That's where he throws.
but he did anyway, and it was picked off for the 3rd time in the football game. Charter Oak surviving yet again by a score of 17-14.
The defense just went and got it, man. Hey, because the receiver was open, but he waited for the ball to come to him.
Yeah.
In the end zone.
Yeah.
Never
Instead of going to the ball. Yeah.
But
it's still first.
But they should have called that play.
Yeah, exactly.
The play should never been called.
Yeah, 1st and 10 at the 13-yard
That's
line. Run the ball.
I agree with all you guys that's just a heartbreaking way to lose a football game. Yeah. The PHS lost too, so both Pasadena schools are no longer in the playoffs. 42-16, Santa Monica prevailed on Pasadena.
We told him at the beginning of the game, dude, stop passing the ball and running.
Yeah.
Run the ball 2 times and go right back to pass.
Yep.
He should have made an executive decision and didn't throw the ball.
52 to 35. Burbank over Lancaster right now. They're in the 4th quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just got the out-of-town scoreboard. San Jacinto has won their game. So Charter Oak is on the road next week. The second round of the playoffs.
San Jacinto. Say it right with respect.
Are they going to San Jacinto?
Freaking Howley. Come on.
Is that where they're going?
San
Yep,
Jacinto.
they are next week.
What's up? Oh, I'm safe. You know? Like Los Feliz. No, it's Los Feliz. Come on, guys. Because we say Feliz Cumpleaños. Feliz Navidad. We don't say Feliz Navidad, do we? I mean, come on now. It ain't Los Feliz. It ain't San Pedro. It's San Pedro. I'm saying. Ah, dude.
Wow, they went to overtime
You
too.
can't win on
San Jacinto and Bishop Diego. San Jacinto came away with the victory 30 to 23. So in the next round, Charter Oak is on the road against San Jacinto.
Drifting that side.
We ended the game.
Yeah. Safety was drifting that side all game. I don't understand why. I mean, I play enough Madden to know not to throw to double. Never mind. All right.
Yeah, thank you, all of you guys, for tuning in tonight. Yeah, it was a heartbreaking way to end the season for the John Muir Mustangs. Football season comes to an end. The Mustangs finishing the year 9-2 overall. Still winning out in the Pacific League at the end of the day, even though it wasn't the best way to win the turkey tussle. I'll get that up for you guys as soon as I can. I'll try to do it this weekend so that you guys can listen to the 78th edition of the turkey tussle.
no,
It wasn't the greatest of turkey tussles, but
points and then a field goal at the end there.
I'll still get it up for you guys anyway.
We had a chance to win there. We
Yeah,
knew
once
we
again,
got
thank you
field
guys
goal.
for tuning
So
in.
all we need
It
to do
means
is
a
score
lot to
touchdown.
me. I just want to do
You
this
don't
for all
need
of
it on
you,
first
knowing
down.
that
That's the reason why you got
nobody
4
really
downs.
covers these games
I don't.
as seriously as I do. But there's still football to be played around the Pacific
4
League
downs,
with Burbank
15
ahead
yards.
right now. I might check them out in round 2.
13
Otherwise,
points.
there's
You gotta
basketball
answer. You got
season
4
coming
downs
up.
to do it. Why are you
And
That's called premature ejaculation. That's what that's called. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Thinking out loud again. Ay.
just pull up the basketball schedule real quick so that you have an idea when the first game is.
Coached in the first round by St. Francis. No, second round. Second round by St. Francis.
All right, looking at the Mustangs, they are on the road. Girls basketball, December 2nd at Baldwin Park. It's a non-league matchup. Boys basketball plays on November 20th at Shalhavet. I hope I pronounced that correctly. These are like the preseason tournaments and stuff like that. Actual like basketball season doesn't start until mid-December, boys basketball, and then girls basketball. Yeah, same day. The December 12th is the Pacific League opener, technically. The preseason tournaments will be commencing in a couple of weeks. I'm sure all of you guys are familiar with the Texas A&M commit from Pasadena High School.
You got 4 downs to try to get there.
A big 7-footer.
Okay, we don't make it. Kick the
So
field goal,
I'll
fine.
try to go to as many games as possible.
Why are you trying to end it right
That
there?
will be after my term finishes, the semester at Arizona State. So, yeah, once again, I'll try to get to as many games as possible for you guys. And
It all started when
if
got
we
the
can go to
ball
a
with
couple
about 6
football
minutes
games
left,
as well,
right?
try to make that possible. Thank you all for
1
tuning
minute,
in.
and then we gave
See
the
you
ball
next
back to
time.
them. Good thing our defense was able to stop them,
So
and we gave the
long.
ball back with 4
And
minutes left.
yeah, thank you all for tuning in. If you aren't already subscribed, please do so. We're in that day and age of that. Just gonna reiterate, it helps me out. It helps everyone else out who may not be at the game or wants to just listen along, follow along. But yeah, thank you guys, and
I think
see you
what
next
we
time.
didn't see was there was a late flag on that play where they fumbled the ball.